Live from the YouTubes. We are currently at the midpoint of the 10-minute intermission, and we're about to react to some insane things, hopefully going to happen within the next 2.5 hours. So we may go the entire time, we may not. What is up, Flick fans? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate everybody who is joining today, who's going to watch this along with me. We will have sound. It will be feeding in through the microphone. I need you guys to tell me if things need to be louder or quieter once this comes back on and we get past this intermission. I appreciate everyone who's going to be reacting with me to the news. I don't know what we're getting, but we did get some really cool nuggets over the last hour. The fact that Disney Plus is bringing in the Stars section of the streaming service, the fact that Hulu's doing all kinds of things, Fox Searchlight sending original movies to Hulu, and then you have a massive slate of ESPN Plus and just so many additions to the platform. Now, we know the next 2.5 hours are going to be absolutely nuts. Again, don't know if we're going to go the entire time, but I'm going to try to react to as much as I possibly can with you guys joining me. It currently is quiet. I'm going to play it real quick just to see if you guys can hear it. There you go. Don't want to play that. That's going to get copyright stricken. We do have a super chat already from Procrastinator. So excited. What has been announced? So we're going to say what has been announced already. And oh my goodness, I mean, quite a few things. Raya and the Last Dragon, I think this is the biggest announcement thus far, will be a premiere exclusive theatrical and Disney Plus at the same time. So that kind of tells me they're going to continue to do what they're doing with Soul and Mulan, except the Mulan route, which will be an additional cost. We don't know how much it's going to be, but it is a premiere access feature. And I love seeing everybody join in with me today. I really hope this video doesn't get taken down because we are going to be playing this once it comes back on. And again, if you guys have any questions and want me to answer as we go along, if you want to use the super chat route or just leave your comments in the actual chat, we're going to try our best to get to as much as we possibly can. But again, we have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left during the intermission, and then we're going to get right back on board with some announcements. They said Bob Iger was going to take the stage first, so I'm excited to see what our boy Iger has to say, and I will be periodically checking Twitter as we go just to keep up with any updates we forget to talk about on here. We have some people saying, I am hyped. I am hyped. Yeah, nice to see that. Going to get some tea from Disney. I like getting the tea. And yeah, the big announcement, like I mentioned, is Raya and the Last Dragon confirmed to be a Disney Plus original, as well as theaters at the same time, but with the premiere access. And yeah, I have a feeling we're going to get some really good Pixar stuff as well. We have Disney, we have Marvel, we have Star Wars. They're saying 10 Star Wars series. So it's going to be a cram-packed couple of hours. Again, the video stops all of a sudden. They got me for their copyright, so I apologize if that happens. Do you think we'll get some new Marvel castings? Yeah, it's a possibility. It's absolutely a possibility. I think we're going to get a couple of castings. We're going to get a slate, clearly, a massive slate. Phase 5, maybe. I mean, we know we're going to see what these Disney Plus shows are going to be because they teased. We'll hear that a little bit later, and I'm like, y'all, just tell us right now. But that gave me a chance to set up for this live stream, and I appreciate you guys being here. Hey, if this is your first time, we go live every Sunday to talk movies and TV shows, and if you're here and you'd like to support this video and the channel as we're watching this, and you want to leave a thumbs up button, I know it's the cliche thing to do is to ask, but it really does help the video and the channel, and I appreciate everybody. Oh, here we go. Save Daredevil. Is that what we're getting today? All right, is that what we're getting? Let's see how long's left on the intermission. We have 25 seconds with the intermission. So again, let me know if the volume needs to be adjusted. It is feeding through the microphone, so it can only go so high, but I'll try my best to allow you guys to hear it along with me. And if you can't hear it all that well, you can pull it up in a different tab in the background, and we see the countdown going there. Bob Iger is going to be the first one to take the stage. Hello from Germany. How are you? I'm doing wonderful. And again, guys, any questions as we go? I'm going to be paying attention, so I won't be seeing a lot of the chat. Vision a world where be sure to use the super chat because that'll stay on the screen. But Bob Iger, can you guys hear it? Let me know.
Almost to the point of becoming a commodity. If we could harness that technology and couple it with our extraordinary content, we would be well positioned to not only withstand disruption, but to thrive in a new, increasingly dynamic environment. That thinking
Very
led to
possible.
the acquisitions of Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm, and 21st Century Fox, each bringing with them
Yeah,
a
I will be behind due to
breathtaking array
YouTube.
of
So
branded
YouTube, there is a
content
lag, just so you
and
guys
the
know.
ability to create even more of it. Fast
You'll see it
forward,
before I do.
and in just a year, we've established ourselves as one of the true leaders in the direct-to-consumer space. And what you'll see today reflects an increased commitment to focus the resources and immense creativity across our company
Is that better?
on delivering an extraordinary direct-to-consumer experience, unlike anything else that's in the market. You're about to hear from our amazing executives and get a preview of what they've been hard at work creating for Hulu, Star, and Disney+. We love what we are seeing, and we're confident audiences around the world will too.
It's a little bit better.
When I stepped down as CEO 9 months ago, my priority became the supervision of our content creation across all segments and territories, with a focus on leveraging our brands and expanding on what we've already achieved.
Thank you, Bob.
The single most effective way to grow our subscriber base is with great content. And as we increase our output, the emphasis will always be on quality, not volume. Quality holds its value, and that has been our mantra for as long as we've been telling stories. In fact, one thing you'll notice immediately is the high quality of our storytelling, and it is evident across all of our distribution platforms. Production values and talent for our streaming content, both in front of
Pure joy.
and behind the camera, are on par with our theatrical releases. Truly, the only difference between these and our feature films is length. You'll also see that we are redoubling our efforts to create rich, diverse content that best represents the world we live in and the consumers that we're making that content for.
Okay, Bob.
It's very important to us that when people watch our shows and movies, they see themselves and their experiences reflected in our stories. And by further expanding our storytelling to include a multitude of perspectives, we believe we will forge an even stronger connection with our consumers.
Okay.
We've got an incredible slate of new content to show you today. It's going to take us a while to get through all of it, but we promise you it will be worth sticking around.
Come on, Bob.
And since all of you are watching this from home, it's not like you have anywhere else to go. Dana Walden will...
Bob, how dare you say that, man? I got a life.
Here's a great sizzle
I don't.
of what's in store for our general entertainment platforms. Enjoy.
Okay. What is this? Oh. I want to mute the music just so I don't... come on. Oh, Bob. Come on, 2 minutes. By the way, guys, if we get any sort of music or Disney songs, I will be muting it immediately because they're gonna be looking, they're gonna see this YouTube video and they're gonna say, see you later. So anytime we get any music, I want to turn it off as quick as I can. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. What are we doing, Bob? All right, we got another 2 minutes. We got another 2 minutes. It's going to return shortly. I see we have some peeps in the chat. I'm going to be trying my best to put as many as you guys I can on the screen. High School Musical 4. Hey, we've got some predictions. I've got a Pats game to watch. Bob, come on, Bob. Oh, it's Thursday. Oh man, I gotta watch some football too, Bob. You better hurry it up, man. We got football tonight. Let's see. Do you think we'll get a Fantastic Four announcement? It's definitely possible. I think we're going to get all kinds of announcements, to be honest with you guys. Man, I just don't know. And again, in case you just joined, I am a little behind you due to YouTube. Okay, so if you're watching it, you're going to see the announcement in your other tab, and then you're going to see me about 20 seconds later freak out because there will be a little bit of a lag. If you're watching it through this video, again, let me know how the volume is. I'm going to try my best to turn it up and down accordingly, however you guys think it's going to work best. And if you just joined, whatever you're doing right now, I appreciate it. Be sure to leave your comments. And if you want to drop a thumbs up, that's going to push this video out. We're going to hopefully get some more people on this chat. If we can hit that 100 mark, I think there's a good possibility this could be one of the biggest live streams we've done on this channel. Regardless, I appreciate you guys so much for being here. We got 30 seconds. Again, I will be muting anytime I hear music because YouTube, man, they're just looking. They're looking to see who they're going to take down. But we have 20 seconds until the big announcements. I need predictions. All right, predictions down below. What are we getting? Who's first? Is it Marvel? Is it Pixar? Is it Star Wars? I promise not to talk that much. Okay, so you guys can hear this. And we got 10 seconds. Appreciate you guys big time. Appreciate you guys for all the likes I see we're getting on the video. It's really helping out the channel again. And if you're not a subscriber, hey, we talk about movies and whatnot. Oh, who's this? Who are you? Dana? Come on, Dana, turn up. Come on.
Some of the biggest hits in the TV industry. And here's what they have in common.
Hi, Dana.
They've all been developed and produced by content creators inside the Walt Disney Company.
That's probably
These
true.
are high-quality, award-winning, creatively adventurous shows. They've won audiences and acclaim at home and around the world.
Okay.
Our teams have produced the top-ranked show for every broadcast network and many cable channels. And now we're laser-focused on creating great content for Disney's streaming platforms. Our content strategy: highly curated programming. We're making hard choices about which shows we produce, landing on content that feels special and is both highly entertaining and part of the cultural conversation. Shows like Little Fires Everywhere. This was the addictive hit starring Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington. It was huge on Hulu, proving the value of juicy, can't-turn-it-off content.
Okay.
Next year, we have new series coming from many of our studio's longtime partners, including the creators of This Is Us, New Girl, and Empire.
All right.
So how do we know these are the right creators? Because the shows I just mentioned have all been hits here and around the world. And this is what they have coming up. Only Murders in the Building reunites two comedy legends.
What building?
They'll be joined by one of the most popular stars on the planet, someone who has over 370 million followers.
What is this? Music. We don't like music here, okay? We're gonna mute the music because it's gonna get this video taken down. All right? What's going on? Are we waiting for the cast? I have a feeling we're waiting on the cast. All right, we're gonna mute it really quick until something else pops up on screen. I don't know exactly when we're getting to the Marvel and the Pixar and the Disney stuff. Somebody said Only Murders in the Building. Hopefully not my building. I am a fan of a show like Little Fires Everywhere. I am a fan of some of these shows, hopefully, that they're going to talk about. Let's see if the music's still going. All right. I think now I wasn't sure if they were actually doing this live or if a lot of this was pre-recorded. It does feel like a little bit of it's live, a little bit of it's pre-recorded. Hopefully you guys are seeing the same thing I'm seeing. Let me know if it's just frozen with this music playing right now. And we may get a little bit of a conversation with this cast. Let's see. Is the call coming from inside the building? Hey, we have McLovin in the super chat. How you doing today, Austin? Doing good, McLovin. I'm just I loved you in that movie, by the way. I'm just kind of waiting to see when we're getting the Marvel and the Pixar. Oh, she's back.
Stories are ripped from the headlines, the type of stories our audience loves. The Dropout is the unbelievable story of Elizabeth Holmes. She's the Silicon Valley con artist who captivated the world. This show started with a gripping investigation and podcast produced by our very own ABC News.
Okay, so I assume these are just announcements with the faces of the people starring in them next to them. So we're going to get about 10 more seconds of this, I assume. Let's see. We get some people in the chat. If you guys have any questions while we're going, just to fill kind of the dead time, I'd definitely be willing to answer. Or if you're just like McLovin, you asking how I'm doing? Doing good, McLovin. Back to McLovin. I like putting McLovin on screen. Let's see. Austin, how are you? Hey, I'm good. I'm just anticipation, preparation for the big announcements. By the way, you're going to hear my dog bark in about 5 minutes because that's when my wife gets home from work. So I appreciate you guys joining in. We're just kind of waiting on. Let's see the music stop. Oh, still going. Is this like the theme song to this show? That's pretty cool. What am I most excited for? I hope we get some of the Marvel slate. I would love to see some of the Marvel slate. Although when they said we have 10 total Star Wars shows, my mind kind of exploded a little bit because I'm only aware of 4 right now. Does that mean we're getting 6 announcements later on today? It's pretty crazy.
Sick is a deeply emotional drama series. It's about heroes who are battling the worst drug crisis in history. It's an important story, and we've assembled an all-star team to tell it.
Okay, so I know what this is. They're showing footage to the investors, right? And they talked about this earlier. I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, investor footage we can't see. So they're showing this footage to the investors. We're not allowed to watch it as fans. So whenever we see a screen like this pop up, everybody watching this who are a part of that crowd, they're getting to see the good stuff. So anytime we get this screen, I'm going to mute it. We're going to answer some questions. And then as soon as she comes back, I'm going to pop it back up. Yeah, listen, it took me a second to figure that out, but they did mention it earlier. This is all footage that we're not able to see yet, right? Footage that could drop online. Now, when it comes to a WandaVision or something like that, that's footage that I think there's a possibility we could get. Could we get a new WandaVision trailer? Will my video get taken down for that? We'll see. And yeah, that cast, though, Rosario Dawson, Peter Sarsgaard, Michael Keaton. All right, I'm in on this show for sure. Let's see what you guys are saying. Every spam mission, there's an Austin in the world crying in the corner. Be aware. Thank you, guys. More Star Wars shows. Yeah, they said at the beginning of the presentation, 10 more Star Wars shows.
3 distinctive series from 3 great creators, all featuring major stars and all available on Hulu and Star.
Okay.
And in addition to shows we own, Hulu will also continue to pick series from outside studios, especially shows from exceptional creators like David E. Kelley. He's one of my favorite writers, and I'm proud to have worked with him for the past 28 years.
Me too.
From Ally McBeal to Big Little Lies, his shows are huge everywhere. And the next one is for Hulu. 9 Perfect Strangers is a thriller that attracted 2 of the biggest stars working today.
Okay. Let's see who we got. Nicole Kidman, Melissa McCarthy, Regina. Ooh, okay. Nicole Kidman, man. Anytime you can get Nicole Kidman in, that's awesome. So what is Star? So at the beginning of the presentation, the first hour, I wasn't live because we weren't getting content just yet, but they did announce Star, which is going to bring in different Fox potentially shows and movies that are rated R. So they're implementing all of these new access codes and ways to keep kids out of this content. So you've got your Family Guys, you've got all of your FX projects, you've got a lot of things that we never thought we would see on Disney Plus. And they also mentioned Logan. They mentioned Deadpool. So pretty much anything that you can think is not for the kids, that's what Starz is internationally. And then I have a feeling somehow they're going to implement Hulu a bit more into the actual platform. Smash reveal. If we get Super Smash Bros. Characters in this presentation, I assume that's what you mean. That would be awesome. But yeah, man, we got some pretty cool stuff in the first hour. But again, all of the goodness is coming from this next 2.5 hours. We're going to get some crazy Marvel announcements, Star Wars announcements, Pixar, Disney. And again, guys, keep me updated on the volume. I want to know if it's too loud, if it's too quiet. I can't wait for some Marvel news. We've got some excited people in the chat. I understand, though, that... hang on. And while we're hard at work on new series, Hulu also has returning hits, like Golden Globe winner Rami, Emmy-nominated The Great, and Emmy, Golden Globe, and Peabody Award winner The Handmaid's Tale. Love that show.
The Handmaid's Tale is a cultural phenomenon. It's a juggernaut. There are many critically acclaimed shows out there, but none have pierced the culture like this one.
I agree. All right. I am going to mute this because it is... hopefully the visuals will not get my video taken down. Oh, gosh, guys. Please, I hope they don't see this. Maybe where the lag is implemented, we won't. You guys have seen Handmaid's Tale. Let me just go big real quick. Go big or go home. You know what they say. Just in case. Just in case the Suicide Squad is coming. Hopefully they don't come for me for showing that footage, the 10 seconds that we did. Let's see. New season. Yeah, I assume what they're showing. Let me pull this up next to us. And guys, if you have another tab with this pulled up just so you can watch this footage, I would recommend if you're a Handmaid's Tale fan. But I'm not going to show it just because anytime I get an opportunity not to show something, I don't want the video to be taken down. Just Handmaid's Tale. Let's see. Oh, I like this. Why is your wife a better reviewer than you? Recently watched your Birds of Prey review, and she was able to identify how the action was overly choreographed and showed me she's far superior to you. Yes, listen, man. I always say this. My wife is better than me at everything. You have to say that. It's like rule number 1. She's not, but I tell her that. Hopefully she's not watching. You're the best, honey. She's not here yet. Let's keep going. Oh, and they're back. So let's pull her right back up.
We've produced over the past 3 decades. We have the largest library anywhere, and we're making more than 1,500 episodes available for Hulu and Star. And finally, I want to talk about reality shows because the Hulu audience loves them. But remember our strategy for originals. It's not about volume. It's about picking the right ideas and the perfect partners. Noisy, breakout stars who create conversation. Well, no one does it better than this group.
All right. So we're talking reality shows, and that is a picture of the Kardashians. Right? Am I in the know? That's the Kardashians. Wait, are they talking Hulu on a Disney Live? Oh, sorry, that one's gone. Austin, where can we watch this? If you guys would like to watch this, let me highlight this right here. So go to the WaltDisneyCompany.com, and you can actually just Google Disney Investor Day if you want this up on another tab while we're going. That way, you guys are getting this about 20 seconds ahead of me. So Google Disney Investor Day, and it should be the very first thing you see while the Kardashians are being kept up with. I'm going to get to some chats really quick. Tobey Maguire, Spiderman on Disney Plus. Ooh, I like that. I mean, I don't think that's a possibility, but I like that. So with the Spider-Man news, I hope we get some. Someone brought a good point up earlier. Yeah, we didn't really get anything for that either. Somebody brought up a good point earlier. Sony is kind of in control of that as they're still talking about the Kardashians. So I don't know if it's going to be a huge Disney highlight here, but you never know.
Our biggest hit makers are creating great shows that we will make available to Hulu and Star. They'll join an incredible lineup from our vast library. It's truly game-changing. And speaking of game changers, I'm happy to introduce the longtime leader of the most prestigious brand in our industry. Here's my great colleague, John Landgraf, to talk about FX.
They have the movies. FX does have the movies.
Thanks very much, Dana.
You're welcome.
I've been honored to be your colleague over these many years, and I'm so happy we get to continue our wonderful partnership at our new home. 25 years ago, FX began as a location rather than a mark of any particular distinction or quality. Specifically, FX was just the name of a linear channel in a cable program guide. Still, one thing we all know from the great legacy of Disney is that if you work hard enough, you can sometimes take a once ordinary location, with a vacant plot of land, and invest enough passion and creativity in it to make it an extraordinary destination and brand.
That is also true.
Over the past 20 years, by working with great creative talent to bring exceptionally compelling original stories and characters to our audience,
2.5 hours
has made the name of our little channel, one of the more than 500 just like it, into something truly special. So, how did we get here? We focus relentlessly on giving our audience some of the very best television anywhere.
Let's go check that out.
They responded by turning FX into more than just the name of a cable channel. FX became a real brand, a mark of quality wherever it might be located, by earning love show after show and year after year from the fans of our distinct and reliably excellent original programming. This is because FX shows consistently score incredibly high marks with audiences. For the past 18 years, since the launch of our first premium original series, the award-winning and history-making drama The Shield, the FX batting average in user ratings of the Internet Movie Database on a scale of 1 to 10 is among the best in U.S. television at every elite level. 7 out of 10 stars and above, 7.5 and above, 8 and above, and 8.5 and above. These are batting average for quality for our scripted television programs premiering in the U.S. for almost 2 decades. For example, a remarkable 78% of all FX shows are rated 7.5 out of 10 or above by IMDb users. And we fared even better on Rotten Tomatoes. There, 74% of our shows post an audience score of 80% or better. In fact, for every original FX series ever made, the overall average score with Rotten Tomatoes audiences stands at an incredible 86%.
Wow, that's high.
However, despite
FX's
2 decades of creating excellent shows, much of that success achieved side by side with my longtime creative colleague and partner, Dana Walden, linear channels are just not the optimal location for a couple of thousand great episodes of television. And that fact caused many FX original series to be licensed and scattered across numerous other platforms, sometimes resulting in confusion as to which brand was actually responsible for fostering these beloved shows. But along came Disney, which acquired both FX and a majority stake in Hulu, and then enhanced the growth of FX as a brand by creating an FX-branded presence on Hulu. which has now
Yeah.
become the singular U.S. streaming location at which the past,
Nova.
present, and future of FX's great shows could be gathered. On Hulu, FX has been able to reclaim 18 years of great work and to finally distill our brand's entire legacy in a permanent streaming home as the foundation of quality that it is. This alone has been thrilling, but it has also allowed us to do so much more. Since March, we have made all of our great FX linear originals available to Hulu subscribers the day after they premiere on our channels. To put the extraordinary impact of this opportunity in perspective, the average audience of FX scripted series launched on Hulu has increased 120% over their audience on our channels and VOD sites alone. 120%. And with the expansion of distribution that Hulu provides, every single one of FX's returning series has posted year-over-year viewership increases.
You got to stop playing the music. You're getting me worried about copyright, man. Come on.
Significantly expanded the audience reach for FX and added to the outstanding results Hulu has already been achieving with their own excellent original programming. But the best is still to come. Because of production delays due to COVID-19, the full benefit of FX's hit current programming has yet to be realized. However, most of our shows are back up and running, and we expect to begin rolling out shows again early next year.
Yeah.
New seasons of FX linear series coming soon to Hulu subscribers include Atlanta, American Horror Story, Dave, What We Do in the Shadows, Mayans, Better Things, Snowfall, and Archer. And I'm delighted to announce today 4 more seasons of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh my
Which will take Sunny to
gosh.
season 18. 4
Jeez.
seasons longer than the prior record holder for longest running live action sitcom in television history.
Wow.
Ozzie and Harriet.
That is crazy.
Even more importantly, the FX brand is now expanding its offering of original programs by making exclusive branded FX original series for Hulu. We will also make those shows available globally to Star. FX had outstanding success last year with our first 3 FX exclusives on Hulu, Mrs. America, Devs, and A Teacher. And even with COVID-19 slowing us down,
I like Devs a
FX
lot.
on Hulu exclusive slate
It's good.
expands next year to include The Old Man starring Jeff Bridges,
It's crazy.
American Horror Stories, a new anthology series by Ryan Murphy, spun off from our biggest, longest-running FX original drama hit, Platform, an innovative scripted anthology about the craziest aspects of pop culture from BJ Novak.
It's our boy,
An
BJ.
actor and award-winning writer of The Office.
Love BJ. That's good.
Preservation Dogs, a new half-hour series co-created by Academy Award winner Taika Waititi.
Whoa.
Sterling Harjo, a Native American who also directed the pilot episode.
Very
And
nice.
Why the Last Man, a new drama series based on the
Woo.
acclaimed and beloved
Yeah.
graphic novels starring Diane Lane.
All right.
You can see how well Disney's strategy to brand FX content is already working and how bright the future is for both the FX brand and for the contributions it will make to both Hulu in the US and Star internationally. The FX brand will quickly be able to double our output, making and marketing about 30 original programs each year. While I know that doesn't sound like a huge number in the era of peak TV, I assure you that these 30 shows will punch vastly above their numerical weight, just as FX originals always have, because we will strive, as always, to ensure that every single one of them will be excellent. A truly great aspect of the streaming era, as Disney quickly and overwhelmingly demonstrated with Disney Plus.
It's a big deal.
And as FX has now been able to replicate with the success of FX originals streamed on Hulu.
Oh, nice.
Is that today's new programming is tomorrow's perpetual library.
Nice.
Because of this, FX and all of Disney's many brands can create incredible long-term value for fans and shareholders, because we know that streaming subscribers will now be able to easily and conveniently find, treasure, and share their favorite series and characters.
Taserface spinoff. Let's go.
Disney has always understood that quality
Yeah, me
is the
too,
surest
Andy, me
path
too.
to value, which is why for almost a century it has devoted itself more than any other entertainment company to
Strap in.
consistently creating truly great and memorable stories. FX belongs at Disney because we fervently share this belief, and the marrow of our brand is built on it. Finally, I'll conclude today's presentation with a few examples
Great.
of some new
Thank
and
you.
unique branded FX original
Thank you
series
so
that are currently in the pipeline. We are moving quickly to bring
Spin-off.
audiences the first television series based on one of the greatest science fiction horror classics ever made, Alien.
Whoa!
Alien will be helmed by Fargo and Legion's Noah Hawley, stepping into
Whoa!
the executive producer chair, working alongside Sir Ridley Scott.
What?
Set not too far into our future, it's the first Alien story set on Earth. And by blending
Wow.
the timeless horror of the first Alien film with the non-stop action of the second, it's going to be a scary thrill ride that will blow people back in their seats.
What? FX has the movies and the TV shows. Wow. Alien. Blah, blah. Noah Hawley from Legion is taking the reins of Alien. That's a big deal, man. That's a big deal. My goodness. Wow. An Alien TV show on FX. Did not expect to have an announcement like that for FX. That is crazy. Wow. Yeah, man. We got some excitement. Did not expect that. Ruby Tuesday. Thank you again, guys. If you're just joining, if you've been here for a little bit, if you want to hit the thumbs up, man, it's going to push this video and hopefully we can get some more people in here. But wow.
We'll be embarking on one of the most sweeping, sophisticated, and adult series FX has ever created. A retelling of James Clavell's beloved epic saga, Shogun. Set within the riveting
world?
Game of Thrones that was feudal Japan.
Wow.
Directed by Justin Marks and Rachel Kondo.
Wow.
Tim Van Patten, the
Man.
highly decorated award-winning producer of The Sopranos and Boardwalk Empire, and the director of the pilot and early episodes of Game of Thrones, has signed on to bring this giant and visceral canvas to life.
What?
So those are just some of the many exciting.
Oh, yeah, you just going to drop that bomb and walk off. You just dropped the mic, man.
We will be announcing in the coming months.
They have the movies and the
FX
TV
is
shows.
truly honored to be a part of the Walt Disney Company, where we will continue our mission to
FX,
deliver
man.
outstanding
Wow.
programs that engender passion from our viewers.
Unreal.
And to grow the FX brand's value as a beacon of quality within TV streaming.
Did not expect that, man.
That's it for me today. Thanks for your time. And now back to Rebecca Campbell.
Unbelievable. That is
Thank you,
crazy.
John.
I've got a tweet.
We believe that Hulu, Star, Star Plus, and Disney Plus Hotstar
Absolutely.
are perfectly suited to host the general entertainment content we create from our world-class production engines. Our Hulu joint venture will continue to license all original scripted streaming content and most off-network content created by Disney Television Studios and FX. Star, Star Plus, and Disney Plus Hotstar will be the exclusive home of our original content and much of the off-network content outside of the United States. Also, each of these services will be enhanced by the addition of local programming.
Okay.
So looking ahead, our plan is to grow with premium content for everyone, engaging our
Hopefully
existing
soon.
subscribers and helping us to attract new ones. And now, we're going to switch gears. It's time to hear from our brilliant content creators for Disney Plus.
All right. Well.
Starting with Lucasfilm.
Oh.
Please welcome Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh. Oh.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Stop playing that music.
It's remarkable.
You will get me
back
kicked
here
off.
with you again for another Investor Day and
Hello,
reflect on
Kathleen.
all that's happened since we last gathered in
Hi.
April of 2019.
That's a long time
Our
ago.
world and our entire industry has been thrown numerous challenges that none of us could have foreseen. As we grapple with one of the most difficult periods in modern history, it's clear that we need great storytelling and the joy of entertainment more than ever before. Last year, we were looking ahead to the launch of Disney
Stop
Plus
playing that
with our
music.
very first live-action
You won't get me
series,
kicked off.
The Mandalorian. Star Wars was
All right, let's
moving
turn
into
down
new
just a little bit.
territory in the streaming space on a brand new platform, creating an original series through groundbreaking technology
Yes.
and an entirely new approach to production.
Mandalorian good.
It was
Yes.
a big bet and a leap of faith. The Mandalorian debuted on Disney Plus in November of 2019, and the response has been overwhelming. We could not be more humbled by the reception to the show, the honor of 7 Emmy Awards, and the enormous support our fans have shown us. With The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, we have ushered in an entirely
Jar Jar,
new
let's
era
go.
for Star Wars, and there's more to come. We premiered season 2 on October 30th, and Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni continuing the journey of The Mandalorian and the Child. Audiences around the world have joined the adventure on Disney Plus, traveling to new planets with incredible action, larger-than-life creatures, delivering a complete cinematic experience. Let's take a look at season 2.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at season 2. All right, we're gonna mute that. So, you guys have seen season 2. We're not gonna play that just yet, just because I don't wanna mess with getting taken down. So as this trailer is playing, by the way, if you guys want to, if you're just joining, if you want to pull this up on another tab while we're reacting to it, you can go to waltdisneycompany.com or just Google Disney Investor Day. So right now they're just essentially showing us what we've already seen for The Mandalorian. And if they do tease us, it's probably not something I want to see anyway. So as we get this Mandalorian trailer, let's see what you guys are hoping for. So what are you hoping for with this Star Wars news? We've got Bo-Katan. We've got somebody said Baby Yoda and friends. Yeah, we're not gonna play the Mandalorian stuff. So hopefully, just in case you've not seen it, and in case I don't want to be taken off YouTube, they're still showing that trailer. So yeah, the theme music, one of my faves, absolutely one of my faves. I really want a Monsters Inc. series. I have a feeling they're going to go full on. I think they've already kind of announced that, but I have a feeling they're going to go into a little bit more detail today. Really waiting on Kevin Feige. Yeah, Boba Fett, I have a feeling is a good thing. Maybe a sure bet for today. Ahsoka spinoff, Kenobi spinoff already. And listen, we've got 6 more shows that we don't know about yet. We've got the 4 that we know about, possibly 6 more. And again, I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Right now, Tool says Frog Lady would be awesome. They're still showing the Mandalorian trailer, guys. I don't want to spoil any newcomers. So I want to make sure. Tobey Maguire in The Mandalorian. Yes, they have confirmed that the Mandalorian will be appearing in Spider-Man 3. Let's see. I think the big topic of conversation other than Star Wars is indeed Daredevil. Will we get confirmation of that? Maybe a series, something. I don't know how far they're going to go with these, but I do know that we're going to get a lot of confirmations for Marvel series. Maybe not the film world, but definitely Marvel series. So they're still showing the trailer. They're all the way up to episode 5 now, and they're kind of going through some footage as Kathleen stays on stage here. Let's see, guys. I want to make sure I get to all these questions here. Inside Out 2. All right. I dig Inside Out. Vader movie. Hey, let's go. Ooh, I do have a feeling we're going to get a Moon Knight confirmation today, for sure. I think maybe an Oscar Isaac official announcement, because nothing's official yet. And I think we are now officially done with this trailer. All right, hang on. Okay, I'm not going to show it, but they are focusing. So anyone who hasn't watched this season of The Mandalorian, you will be spoiled just from these spinoff shows alone. So they're currently showing, if you haven't seen it, I would leave right now. 3, 2, 1. Okay. They are showing Boba Fett. I know we've already mentioned it, but okay, here we go. So we're back to Kathleen. Maybe not. All right. Yes, we are back. Maybe.
Today, I'm excited to share with you that John and Dave are concurrently developing 2 new spin-off series exclusively for Disney+.
Okay.
One, The Rangers of the New Republic.
Woo!
And the other featuring fan favorite, Ahsoka Tano.
Yo!
Set within the timeline of The Mandalorian, these interconnected shows, along with future stories, will excite new audiences, embrace our most passionate fans, and will culminate in a climactic story event. The next chapter will debut on Disney Plus Christmas of 2021. I'm fortunate to be surrounded by incredible talent, both in front of and behind the camera, with a company full of people who care passionately about high-quality storytelling.
Wow.
A few times in my career, I've had a chance to be part of game-changing technology. Moments when a new way of filmmaking changed the way stories could be told.
Sorry, y'all. I'm tweeting.
Working with Jon Favreau to create the world of The Mandalorian with our own Stagecraft technology has been one of those moments. Stagecraft is a new virtual production tool that utilizes the latest innovations in real-time graphics and massive LED screens that allows us to bring entire locations into a soundstage and photograph them live, telling stories in ways we could only dream of a few years ago.
Wow. That is crazy.
This collaboration process brings the artists and the crews into a creative partnership with efficiencies that now marry pre-production, production, and post, all in
Oh
sync
my
to preserve
goodness.
the cinematic culture around a
Guys,
singular artistic vision.
look at that. Wow.
By eliminating unnecessary travel, a more controlled environment, and efficiencies with set design and special effects that allow for an in-camera visual experience, actors are immersed in those environments rather than having to imagine what they're seeing or reacting
Wow.
to.
That is
And
crazy.
ironically, the efficiency of stagecraft has allowed us to continue to work during this pandemic.
What the heck, man? That is
On The
crazy.
Mandalorian Season 2, we expanded stagecraft's capabilities further and built an even larger volume.
Wow.
Additionally, we are building 3 more volumes right now in Los Angeles, London, and Australia, advancing the Disney-owned technology and building the studio of the future. We have a vast and expansive timeline in the Star Wars mythology, spanning over 25,000 years of history
Wow.
in the galaxy, with each era being a rich resource for storytelling. Now with Disney Plus, we can explore limitless story possibilities like never before and fulfill the promise that there is truly a Star Wars story for everyone. One of the most exciting and ambitious new series we have coming to Disney Plus in 2022 is Andor, a tense, nail-biting spy thriller in the Star Wars universe created by Tony Gilroy. Tony's incredible success with the Bourne Identity films distinguishes him as one of today's best creators of the modern spy genre. We couldn't be more thrilled to have him at the helm of this new series for Star Wars.
Cassian Andor. I like the
Diego
the
Luna
logo.
will be back in the role of Rebel Spy Cassian Andor
Yes.
from Rogue One, and he will be joined by a fantastic new cast that includes Stellan Skarsgård, Adria Arjona, Fiona Shaw, Denise Goff, Kyle Soller,
Okay.
and Genevieve O'Reilly.
Wow.
as
Skarsgård.
Mothma.
Wow.
We just began
Oh, my
production in
mom.
less than 2
Yes.
weeks ago.
Let's go.
Here's a
She's
special
back.
look at Andor.
Oh, is this? Oh, what is this? Is this footage? Oh, Disney, please.
Everything I did for the rebellion.
Oh, man, should I? I don't even know if I should play this or not. Is this a trailer?
One in many ways. It's a film that connected new audiences with the oldest fans. It was a bittersweet feeling.
We're just gonna keep playing it. Who cares? Let's keep playing it. Let's see what
It's
happens.
just one film. But then magic happens, right?
As you can see, we're getting ready. We're building stages. We're rehearsing. We're training. We're trying costumes. We're doing everything to make sure we do the best show.
I'm really excited having the chance to explore Cassian. It's really fun to go on a set that is emulating something you like so much.
The enormity of this is like doing a big feature film.
It's very cinematic. For me, that's what the excitement is.
12 episodes, 12 scripts, over 200 named cast members, over 6,000 crowd people.
Wow.
A lot of creatures are coming from the creature department.
Wow.
We treat this exactly like we would have filmed. There is no difference in our approach.
Every creature and droid that we've been building has the same care and level of attention to detail as the previous films.
It's huge, it's thrilling, but also it's wonderfully challenging.
There's tons of possibilities to explore. It is the building of a revolution.
Ah. Oh yeah, concept art. I'll pop mute it real quick, just so we don't get taken down. Oh, I love that logo, guys. I love that logo so much. I love that so much. Oh. Wow. Okay.
Last August at the D23 Expo in Anaheim,
So
we
Obi-Wan.
announced the return of Ewan McGregor in
Obi-Wan.
the iconic role of Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi for a special event series on Disney+.
Let's see.
Obi-Wan Kenobi begins 10 years after the dramatic events of Revenge of the Sith, where he faced his greatest defeat, the downfall and corruption of his best friend and Jedi apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, turned evil Sith Lord.
Don't remind me, Kathleen.
Our fans will be thrilled that Hayden Christensen will be returning in the role of Darth Vader. This will be the rematch of the century. The series is directed by Deborah Chow, coming off the great work she did with us.
What?
The director on season 1.
What'd you
of
just
The
say?
Mandalorian. Production will begin in March of next year. Here's an early look at
What did she
Obi-Wan
just say?
Kenobi.
What did she just say? What did she just say? Oh my God! Honey, Anakin's back. Oh my God. What? What? Oh, they got Hayden. Oh, y'all, they got Hayden. Oh, I missed it. I was throwing up a comment, and then I look up and I see Hayden there smiling at me. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Y'all, how you feeling right now about a little Hayden Christensen? How y'all feeling? What? Hayden back? Oh my God. What? Are you guys kidding me? No. So again, yeah, no footage. So they're probably just showing footage to the investors. We're not going to get that footage. So we got Anakin back, y'all. I didn't know they'd make that announcement. I had no clue. That is crazy. How are y'all feeling about this? What is going on? Guys, we have Hayden Christensen back as Anakin Skywalker. I got to tweet. Y'all, I got to tweet this. I got to be on the tweet game. I got to be on the live stream. I got to be on everything. We don't, because he doesn't like sand, so we don't want sand. Y'all, that is crazy. That is crazy, man. I love the logo, by the way. I love the Obi-Wan Kenobi sand fading in. I think it looks spectacular. Sorry, guys. I'm looking through the Twitters. I'm freaking out. Hayden Christensen confirmed. It's crazy. Oh, y'all. So let's see how long we got left on our break. We have 15 seconds left on the break, and then we're going to go right back into Kathleen. So far, the stream's still up. So we got some people just freaking out right now, man. Oh, hey, we're not done yet. I don't think we're done yet. So let's see what else happens here. Let's see what else happens. We're going to put her back on.
During our first year on Disney Plus, our
Wow.
animated series Star Wars
Oh, here we
The
go.
Clone Wars
Here we go.
saw tremendous success with its epic 7th and final season. Building on the legacy of the Clone Wars, our new animated series, The Bad Batch, follows the Specialist Commandos of Clone Force 99 as they embark on new missions in a rapidly changing galaxy. This is The Bad Batch.
Yeah, we heard a lot about The Bad Batch, man. This one's got me super excited.
They call themselves The Bad Batch.
Yeah. Oh, this is our first look. Oh, this is a trailer. Oh, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit, guys, just so we don't get taken off here. Whoa! Oh man, we got the Emperor on the big screen. Oh, I like this. Oh, I love that. Sorry, guys. I'm lowering the volume just a little bit so we don't get kicked off here. Hopefully you guys got it pulled up next to you. Ooh.
Quite an impressive display.
Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Oh, my heart can't take it. Jeez.
Star Wars Visions will
What is
be
this?
a series of animated short films celebrating the Star Wars galaxy through the lens of the world's best anime creators.
Whoa.
This anthology collection will bring 10 fantastic visions from several of the leading Japanese anime studios, offering
Whoa.
a fresh and diverse cultural perspective to Star Wars. Lando
Star Wars
Calrissian is the
anime?
galaxy's smoothest, most notorious scoundrel.
Don't do this to me,
And he'll return
Kathleen.
in a brand new event series for Disney Plus. Justin Simeon, creator of the critically acclaimed and hugely popular Dear White People, is developing the story with us now. A massive Star Wars fan himself, Justin has put together a reel to give you a sense of the style, tone, and irresistible swagger of the series Lando. Take a look.
Come on, y'all. got a Lando show. What is this? What is happening? Listen, everything movie-wise that's happened in 2020, this is all like making up for it. We had DC fandom and now this. I can't take it. So let's recap. Jeez. My goodness. Let's see. Lando show. We've got Hayden Christensen as Anakin. We've got The Bad Batch, our first trailer. We've got anime, Star Wars anime from some of the greatest anime creators around the globe. That is insane. I never in a million years would have imagined them actually doing something like that. That is so culturally awesome. I love this. I love this so much. I love the entire idea of expanding the Star Wars universe like this, and I like the idea of bringing back a lot of these characters. Again, guys, hey, if you're just joining, we're about 20 seconds from returning. If you like this video, hopefully this video doesn't get taken down. We're still going strong. Hopefully they refrain from playing a lot of the music. If you want to leave a thumbs up button, get this video out there a bit more and support the channel, guys. I appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, I do all the movie reviews. Let's get back to it. We got about 10 seconds before we get some other amazing footage. Hey, we're almost at 200 likes, by the way. Thank you guys so much. Do a lot of live streams every single Sunday, but this one is special for many, many reasons.
Boldly innovative filmmaker bringing her new Star Wars series to Disney+. The Acolyte is a mystery thriller that will take us into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era.
Whoa!
As we continue to
Whoa!
series,
The High Republic?
Animation and visual effects offers new opportunities for us to explore. Lucasfilm Animation will be teaming up with our unparalleled visual effects team ILM to develop a special Star Wars adventure for Disney+.
Aww, a droid story.
This epic journey will introduce
Guys,
us to
I
a
can't
new
take
hero
this.
guided by our most iconic duo, R2-D2 and C-3PO, on a special mission known only to them. What could possibly go wrong? Outside of the Star Wars galaxy, we're expanding Lucasfilm's presence on Disney Plus with another beloved mythological world.
Yes, we know Willow.
This series will be set decades after Ron Howard's 1988 movie, continuing the spirit of adventure, heroics, and humor of the original film. We're delighted that Warwick
Any Willow fans?
returning in the role of the great
We got Warwick back. That's awesome. That's awesome.
We have a wonderful creative team at the helm.
Oh,
John
man.
Chu, director of the
Yeah.
groundbreaking film Crazy Rich Asians,
Whoa!
will be directing the pilot.
Did we know that?
Willow begins
I can't remember if we
shooting
knew
next
that.
March in Wales and will debut
Yeah.
on Disney Plus in
Yeah.
2022.
I love Willow, man.
Here's the team to share more.
Great. Check it out. Do a little bit of research, man. Willow is a nice. Let's see. Okay, we're on another break. Y'all, I gotta tweet some thoughts, man. I gotta tweet some thoughts on Twitter. How you guys feeling about this so far, man? I don't know if I expected this much. I really don't. I mean, this is a lot. Oh man, this is a lot. This is too much for my little heart. So we got another minute and 20 seconds. If you guys have any questions that you want me to answer during these breaks, you can go the super chat method. That way it stays on the screen, or you can just keep leaving your chats. And I'll get you guys up here. We got some people freaking out as I am, man. I love this. There's so much. I can't even list all of the things. That's 9 announcements. 9 announcements. Do we have another in our system here? Okay. We got one more. Do we have one more? I don't know. What is Willow? Hey, check it out. Willow is a really, really fun movie from, gosh, I can't even, what year did Willow come out? Do you guys remember? Really fun, but they got Warwick Davis back, and Warwick is one of my favorite people. He always moderates the Star Wars panels at all of the big events. So 30 more seconds. We'll get right back to it. What's the announcement so far? You guys can just check. I mean, the Twitter is going crazy right now on all of these announcements. Hayden Christensen, Acolyte, man. This one, Acolyte may get me more excited than any of them. A mystery thriller following the dark side emerging during the end of the High Republic era. That's cool. That is really cool. So before we get back into this, again, I saw some people just join. Hey, if you just joined and you want to leave this vid a thumbs up, hopefully we can continue to make it and not get taken down. by YouTube. So let's keep going here.
We also have some news to share on our theatrical slate.
Oh!
We're in pre-production on the next and final installment of Indiana Jones.
We have been for a long
We
time.
have James Mangold, director of the Academy Award-winning film Ford vs. Ferrari.
And Logan.
And of course, Indy himself, Harrison Ford, will be back to conclude the character's journey. Indy will begin shooting late spring of 2021.
Very nice.
And will be released in July of 2022.
Okay. All right.
Our slate is expanding further with a story that will introduce a new hero and explore an original world that feels perfectly paired with Lucasfilm storytelling. We're proud to bring to the screen author Tomi Adeyemi's New York Times best-selling novel, Children of Blood and Bone.
Oh, very
This story
cool.
will center around a young African girl's heart-racing quest to restore magic to her forsaken people, the Magi. Tomi was recently included in the Time 100's list of
Very
most
cool.
influential people of 2020.
Very cool.
We're proud to be partnering with the 20th Century Studios on this coming-of-age adventure. Our Star Wars theatrical slate
Ah, here we
is
go.
pushing forward into a new future era. As we announced recently, we're currently developing a brand new Star Wars feature with acclaimed filmmaker, Academy Award winner Taika Waititi.
Yes.
Taika's approach to Star Wars will be fresh,
Ooh, that logo.
unexpected, and unique. His enormous talent and sense of humor will ensure that audiences are in for an unforgettable ride.
Oh, look at that
He's
logo.
currently hard at work writing this next adventure.
Oh,
And
yes.
today, I couldn't be more excited that our next Star Wars feature film will be directed by Patty Jenkins.
What?
Patty, director of the Wonder Woman franchise, will bring her inspired vision to Rogue Squadron. This story will introduce a new generation of starfighter pilots as they earn their wings and risk their lives in a boundary-pushing, high-speed thrill ride.
What?
The legend of Rogue Squadron has been long beloved by Star Wars fans and will move us into a future era of the galaxy.
No,
Rogue
Patty.
Squadron will be released in theaters Christmas of 2023. As you can see, this is a new era
come
for Star
on.
Wars and Lucasfilm, with expanded opportunities for continued innovation, high-quality storytelling,
I'm so sorry.
and cinematic experiences like never before. And now I'm pleased to introduce Courtney Monroe, president of National Geographic Content.
Oh boy, we gonna go from Star Wars to National Geographic. All right, let me. Okay, Courtney, listen, I appreciate your time and your due diligence. Let me just mute you for just a second. Hang on, hold on. Hold on. Patty Jenkins directing a Star Wars movie. I appreciate her for her patience. Patty Jenkins directing a Star Wars movie? That is insane. She goes from Wonder Woman to Star Wars, along with all of the shows announced for Disney Plus. I mean, come on, guys. That is awesome. I love that. So what 2023, Christmas of 2023. That is what they confirmed. And I can't, oh man, where is that? What's the timeline there? Did they say when that was? Yes, listen, guys, that is awesome. I'm just reading all of your comments and making sure, listen, I'm feeling pretty good. Rogue One and Rogue Squadron. I hope it's as good as Rogue One. I do too. No Boba show. Yeah, that's one thing we didn't get. We didn't get a Boba Fett show. Now we're on the National Geographic train right now. Let's go ahead and see what she's having to say, just in case you guys are interested in National Geographic. And I have a feeling Marvel is probably next.
Mention Jacques Cousteau to someone my age, and their eyes light up, recalling vivid memories of his thrilling underwater adventures.
That is crazy.
This film will not only delight.
I'm recovering. Slow recovery here.
Introduce him to a whole new generation of aspiring explorers.
Yeah, no Old Republic stuff. Got the High Republic, no Old Republic. Okay, I'm gonna mute this because the one thing that will get this taken down is the National Geographic content. So listen, guys, I did not expect that much Star Wars content just now. A little long. I mean, I knew we'd probably get a Taika Waititi confirmation, but Patty Jenkins directing a Star Wars movie. Let's go on Twitter and just see what people are saying here. So let me just recap. I follow a couple people that are kind of recapping what we got. So we got the Patty Jenkins news. We got the Willow news. We got the Indiana Jones news. We got the Acolyte, which is the dark side-based Disney Plus show. We got Disney Visions, which is a series of anime short films from iconic Japanese creators. That's cool. Let's see. Acolyte, the Hayden Christensen announcement for Obi-Wan. I can't believe the Hayden Christensen announcement. Lando, which is spectacular. We got a little bit of Mandalorian footage. We got the Bad Batch footage, our first official trailer to that. And I guess you guys, that was technically a reaction video. The Ahsoka confirmation, the Andor behind the scenes footage. And let's see, we got that one last one. Let me see. We got the Ahsoka confirmation and yes, Rangers of the New Republic. So a lot of republics. High Republic, New Republic. We got the Rogue One, Rogue Squadron, but I love it. I love it. Let's see what you guys are saying down here. And if anybody's interested in National Geographic, I'll play it. We'll put it on the screen. We got one more Jedi series. So it looks like we're not getting as much Jedi as we're used to. More like the normal, what we saw with Rogue One. It feels like that's kind of transitioning into what Star Wars is now. You want to hear the national stuff too? Frank wants to hear
visual splendor,
national stuff.
revealing the extraordinary culture of the world's most
So we're going to play it, Frank.
giants. Have a look.
All right. What do we got here? Oh, Disney Plus limited series. Okay. Well, hello there. No, we didn't get that announcement. We didn't get the Kevin Feige Star Wars movie. Ooh, okay, I'm going to mute that because that is music combined with the trailer as well. So Disney Plus is really, they're leaning Star Wars, Marvel, obviously, but they're also leaning heavily into National Geographic, which is apparently a good percentage of their view count as well. I know my wife and I, we've already watched, I believe, 2 documentaries on National Geographic. Let's Go Whales. Let's go. I'm going to wait till this is over, but this is a new Disney Plus series. Just kind of going through all this is coming. Somebody said Spider-Man 3 trailer's coming. Listen, man, if it was, I'd be the happiest man on planet Earth. I feel like the Marvel announcements, they're going to be just as big as the Star Wars announcements. Let me see if we got any more breaking news on Twitter, guys. I'm trying to bring you guys the news along with what we're seeing here. Let's turn this back up.
Their beauty absolutely takes my breath away.
Me too.
Moving on.
Okay.
Who knew that beneath our feet exists a tiny magical world bursting with action, adventure, and even love? Using the very latest miniaturized camera technology, our new series, A Real Bug's Life, will transform into this mesmerizing place where microscopic creatures play out the drama of life. From the savannas of Africa to the urban underworld of New York City, we'll discover a great big world buzzing with tiny little heroes. Then, America the Beautiful, the ultimate portrait of America's wildlife and wild places from sea to shining sea. This ambitious new series will celebrate America's most iconic landscapes.
I have the high ground.
From the frozen north to the wild west to deep south, and apply the most technologically ambitious Hollywood filmmaking to the world of natural history. For example, we recently obtained an exclusive first ever film permit for a fighter jet equipped with a gyro-stabilized 8K camera to fly close to the speed of
8K
sound
camera, let's go.
7 U.S. national parks that were closed to the public due to the pandemic.
Very nice.
As you can see, the footage is incredible, and the opportunity to capture it in this way may never happen again. Next, I'm super excited to introduce you to 2 new documentary series from Oscar-nominated and visionary filmmaker Darren Aronofsky that feature 2 of the biggest movie stars on the planet.
Wow.
First, Limitless with Chris Hemsworth.
Whoa!
New scientific research is shattering conventional wisdom about the human body, revealing how we can all unlock our own body superpowers to fight illness, perform better.
He's a strong dude.
Reverse the aging process.
Wow.
Count me in.
Count me in.
In this series, the science is put to the test by Chris, who, despite being in peak superhero condition, is on a personal mission to learn how to stay young, healthy, strong, and resilient. Limitless with Chris Hemsworth is one part science, one part action adventure. This is Limitless.
This is cool. I'm gonna turn down just a little bit, guys, so we don't get copywritten from this. But essentially, so we got a Chris Hemsworth. Now, he's been doing all summer. He has the weight training. I downloaded the app at one point. I was going to buy the program. I decided, you know what, I'm too lazy for that. I'll just keep going to the gym twice a week. But it's cool. So, and this is also, I believe, Darren Aronofsky is what she said, who would be the director behind this. So. This is a very cool looking series, and they said another star as well. So we'll see who the next one is. Yes, this is technically a trailer for the new Thor movie. Turn it up a little bit more. It's just trying not to get.
This is all about longevity. So challenging physically and emotionally. 4 days, no food. I'm not even remotely tempted by this delicious, crispy bacon and egg. I want to continue to push myself in ways that I never thought were possible. Let's get on with it, shall we?
That's cool, man. That's cool. I like that. I love these kinds of series too. We watched the Gordon Ramsay one where he goes around the world and collects ingredients. I love stuff like that.
Epic new series, Welcome to Earth.
Okay.
Featuring Will Smith.
Ooh, Will Smith.
On an
That's the Fresh
extraordinary
Prince.
journey around the globe. Welcome to Earth follows Will and his insatiable curiosity to some of the most extreme and exciting places.
Yeah, me too.
on the planet.
That's the one I'm looking forward to.
We're standing next to him as he drops inside the lip of an active volcano, dives 3,000
No
feet
Pixar
below
yet.
the
That's
surface
coming.
of the ocean, and repels deep into an Icelandic glacier.
Oh, that's hot.
In each location, revealing the hidden forces that shape our planet.
Very cool.
With breathtaking cinematography from Darren Aronofsky.
That's Aronofsky's.
Welcome to Earth
Nice.
explores the mind-blowing ways that our planet works.
That's hot.
Here is Welcome to Earth.
Nice. I love the name too. If you guys don't know, that is a callback to his Independence Day line, Welcome to Earth. And I just love the fact that they implemented that. I hope that was planned. Maybe it's just irony. So I turned it down just a little bit. Going down into a volcano. Will Smith is one of those guys. You just watch him do anything and you're entertained. I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel. He's probably not subscribed to mine. He doesn't know I exist. But you know what? That's okay. It's all right. I still like Will Smith.
Let's see what's out there.
That's true. That's very true. That's cool. I'm just obsessed with shows like this, guys. I'm just obsessed with shows like this. Any kind of reality show that involves travel or food. We're watching Hell's Kitchen right now, trying to catch up for the new season. Love it. I mean, listen, this is cool. I know National Geographic, it's not Marvel or Star Wars, but Chris Hemsworth and Will Smith, they're going to draw eyes. Absolutely going to draw eyes. So it's cool. It's cool to see.
We are, without question,
turn it back up.
living in an extraordinary time.
Yeah.
And yet, National Geographic reminds us that the world is still an amazing and miraculous place, filled with spectacular beauty and wonder, which we are thrilled to share with the Disney Plus audience. And with that, it is my pleasure to welcome back my colleague, Dana Walden.
It's not. Okay.
I'm so happy to be back talking about Disney Plus.
Don't take me
All
down.
of us have loved developing for it, but only one of us has actually been living on it.
It's kind of cool.
So I've traveled all the way to Springfield. Still don't know what state I'm in. To talk to a member of our studio family
What
for
is
30
going on?
years, Mr. Homer Simpson. So, Homer, what have you learned about Disney Plus this year?
Oh, wait, I didn't know there'd be a test. Well, I've learned how to find plus on my keyboard, and I've learned that armed bounty hunters make excellent nannies. And if you don't mind some creative criticism, live-action Aladdin is a total ripoff of this cartoon I saw called Disney's Aladdin. Frozen is not about my credit cards. I would kill for Fat Thor's body. Snow White finally exposes the dangers of eating apples. And in conclusion, Pixar is run by a jumping lamb. Now I'm going to throw it back to Dana, who's going to tell you about all the great new projects that are going to be developed by the powerful television studios for Disney Plus. Allow me one person.
Okay.
I was promised beer, and if I don't get it soon, I'm taking that guy with me.
Oh, it's Simpsons, Baby Yoda. I never thought I'd see that.
Thank Homer and his family for helping to make Disney Plus such a success.
Thank you so
Simpsons
much.
is one of the top titles on the platform in every country where it's launched so far. Now here's our development of Disney Plus originals. We have an expansive slate of family entertainment, from comedies to epic dramas. Shows that speak to a global audience executed by great creators, people who know how to produce big hits. You'll see that a number are based on iconic IP from the Disney library. These are titles that are beloved. They're trusted by families, passed down through generations. It's a creator's dream to have access to them and gives us a real competitive edge. And I'll start with this one. The Mighty Ducks is the iconic movie that led to sequels, an animated series, and a Stanley Cup winning hockey team. The next installment, The Mighty Ducks Game Changers. We'll pick the story back up with a familiar face, lots of heart and humor, and kids who can really see.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Got you, man.
When you tell somebody you're working on the Mighty Ducks reboot, it needs no further introduction.
Oh, we got Emilio Estevez.
Make a lot of people really happy.
Who here is a Mighty Ducks fan? Listen, lots of nostalgia.
Powerhouse organization.
Ooh, we got a. Is this a trailer? Turn down just a little bit.
You know we play indoors, right?
Scrimmage now, let's go.
I gotta cut you. You can't be great at hockey. It's like, don't bother.
Shouldn't kids be able to play sports for fun? Stephanie, you brought 2 private trainers to your kids' hockey practice.
I'm a pediatric sports psychologist.
Okay, let's start our own team. I want you to think about all the other kids who've been told that they're too small or too slow.
What do you mean any good?
That was me.
I'm not being acid physically. I have more of a podcast body. I have 24 hours to find a coach.
You lost? So if you're looking to wreck skates, that's up front.
My mom doesn't seem to care for any good or not. I don't think the other kids care either.
Yeah, you know who else doesn't care? This guy.
Wait, which guy?
This guy?
I need more specific.
How are you not getting this?
Aw.
You gotta make this happen for yourself.
Let's do this.
New generation of the Mighty Ducks. I never thought I would see the day.
Why do you care so much? Because you care.
It's not over yet.
Oh, I like that, man. That is so sweet. Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Turner and Hooch is a charming buddy comedy. It stars Josh Peck in the role made famous by Tom Hanks. You may not know Josh.
Josh
but
Peck!
Your kids do. His partner here is a sweet but slobbery master.
We got Josh Peck. Oh, Disney Investor Day. You ain't gonna show me Josh Peck with Turner and Hooch? Come on now. Who's seen the original with Tom Hanks? Turner and Hooch. Any fans of Turner and Hooch? So we got a minute and 12 seconds. Yes, Marvel is coming. Listen, guys. We're very close to Marvel. I have a feeling Marvel will be maybe the next one, if not the next one. Pixar, which is also pretty cool. I'm just so excited, man, and I can't believe my voice has made it through it. I was actually sick this last weekend. That's why I didn't plan on going live, but I'm glad I did, man, because we've seen so many more announcements than I anticipated, and I'm so excited to see what we continue having. I'm getting you guys. I ain't calling you a truther. Listen. Josh Peck in his show. I'm going to enjoy. I was in a group chat with Josh Peck once. I'm not making that up. When I was on the Vine, and now the Vine doesn't exist. Let's see. We got, what time did Disney Investor Day start? It started at, wait, hang on. Okay, still 20 seconds. It started at 3:30 my time, so it's been 3 hours. And as for the live stream, 3:30, right? No, 4:30. So it's been 2 hours. Didn't cover the first hour. We got some pretty cool announcements, but this is where all the content comes in, is the final 2 hours. So we still have Pixar to go. We still have Marvel to go. If you guys like the live stream, you haven't given a thumbs up. If you want to, it helps the channel. All right, let's keep going.
Big Shot is an original concept from David E.
Big
Kelly.
Shot.
It's a celebration of girl power set in the world of high school basketball. No one creates authentic relationships quite like David, and few TV stars are as recognizable as this one.
Who is this? Who is it? Yep, let's turn it down. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Disney Plus got him. It got Uncle Jesse. What?
Coach Marvin Korn is going from the NCAA to some fancy girls' high school.
Personally, I think it's all a big mistake, but I'm prepared to.
Hey, I like her too.
Any advice?
Some of them can be a bit much.
I'm sorry, you chewing gum?
This is Westbrook. We won't respond to my way or the highway.
Uncle Jesse will be the best coach.
I figured it'd be rough, but this is next level. We all just quit. I think he wants to be a good person.
When they said you were coming back, it meant something. I was excited. All I care about is
So we've seen the premise before, you know, similar, but Stamos, I think, is going to add a flair to it. And it looks like it could be cute. Oh, their Big Shot. I get it. It's a play on words. They're playing a song, so I lowered it a little bit just so we don't get copywritten. Copywriting. Don't want to get taken down. All right, the Big Shot, y'all. Uncle Jesse with that Big Shot. Uncle Jesse. That's my boy.
Big, fun, character-based series like these are one segment of our content strategy.
Yes.
The other, dramas that are ambitious in scale that will be brought to life by A-list talent. I'll start with 3 projects in development. Beauty and the Beast expands the universe of the blockbuster film. More than $1 billion in worldwide box office. Lefou and Gaston return, played by their original stars, Luke Evans and Josh Gad.
Wow. Okay. We heard rumors of this.
Grammy, Emmy, and Tony winner Alan Menken.
Wow. So we got a Beauty and the Beast prequel show. Now, there were rumors that Gaston and those two were returning to their roles. Listen, I'm okay with that, man. I think that could be a lot of fun. I was hoping Disney would expand not only Marvel and Star Wars, but maybe do some more. It's harmless. Why not? Why not? My mom just texted me and said she's watching Hong Kong Phooey. That's where we're at. We've got 37 seconds left. 37 seconds until we get back to it. So now we're in the Disney portions of the announcements. Just about to edit my vid for Star Wars. Had to give you a shout out, but I've been watching. Hey, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for joining today's live stream. We do this every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. We're just talking movies, and man, we're getting close to where I have to make my favorite movies and shows and Netflix series of the year so far. I got to start thinking about that. I'm a little behind. I'm lagging. We got 5 seconds. We've got Marvel. We've got Pixar to cover, and maybe some more Disney shows. Let's see what we got.
Swiss Family Robinson reimagines the classic story. This is a collaboration between Ron Moore, the creator of global smashes Battlestar Galactica and Outlander, and John Chu, the director of Crazy Rich Asians. As you just heard, he's also directing Willow.
Good luck, Jackson.
Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Yes. We got this logo a bit earlier today.
It sold more than 70 million copies in 35 countries.
It does. This is D23.
Disney Plus was the #1 trending conversation in the world.
It's true, Alex.
It drove more than 1 million tweets in the
I like
first
Percy
24
Jackson.
hours.
I like Percy Jackson quite a bit.
The final project I want to share is based on the international best-selling book series, The Mysterious Benedict Society. Time magazine called it one of the best young adult books of all time.
That's nice. I'll turn that down. All right. We got music, so I'm going to turn down a little bit. I love her. Yeah, a lot of fans. Yes, a lot of fans of this book series. Hey, Tony Hale, let's go.
Your intuitive understanding of human nature, Sticky, your reservoir of knowledge, constant signifiers of conventional thought patterns. Hey, your uncanny feel for how things go together. What is it that you all have in common?
I see fear and bad fashion. You're very unpleasant.
Okay. You're the only ones capable of seeing the truth, and together you are immensely powerful.
Keep going.
We're asking you to go on a mission that can only be accomplished by children. There is a sinister force brainwashing us.
Yeah, I like Tony Hale a lot.
So, you need a bunch of smart orphans to do a deadly mission. I get it.
Ideally not deadly.
All right. Interesting.
And this is just the beginning. We have a deep bench of talent
Yes,
and the
it is.
opportunity to access the incredible Disney library. We're looking forward to creating many more Disney Plus originals in the years ahead. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Sean Bailey, president of Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures Production.
Ooh. Music.
Stuff from Dana and her team.
Hello, Sean.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Sean.
You know, there are so many incredible dimensions to this company, and my team and I have the honor of getting to focus on a treasure trove of iconic characters and stories that spring from the Disney imagination as we continue to build on Disney's singular legacy of creating magic for audiences worldwide.
I love magic.
We have a lot of fun
Nice.
diving into our expansive library spanning nearly 100 years to bring beloved tales to life in new ways for today's viewers. The addition since last year of great franchise IP
For sure.
created out of 20th Century Studios
For sure.
means an even bigger sandbox to play in.
I love
One of the
sandboxes.
truly exciting things about Disney Plus is the opportunity it has given us to greatly expand our storytelling across a variety of genres to bring compelling, original films from all around the world to the screen in a way that only Disney can. We have a ton of projects in the works, and I have the pleasure of taking you on a tour through the magical and memorable stories we're producing.
I love tours.
Disney Plus is already home to a massive collection of unforgettable movies from across the decades.
It's true.
The kind of movies you want to watch again and again with your family and friends. We're right in the middle of the holiday season, and I'm sure, like me, you and your families have your favorite must-watch movies for every season. On Disney Plus, we're continuing to create new holiday memories for fans and families around the world with such films as The Delightful Noel and The Brand New Godmother. Of course, one of the most popular holidays is Halloween. And one of the most popular Halloween
Oh, here we go.
is the cult classic.
Yes. Hocus Pocus.
And I'm happy to
Hocus
confirm
Pocus.
we are working on a treat for Disney Plus audiences with a spooky sequel.
Oh,
In addition
Yes.
to Disney and 20th Century, we also have films from the Touchstone days that fit right in the Disney Plus wheelhouse. One such project we're excited about is a modern take on the hilarious 80s comedy, Three Men and a Baby.
hey, what?
We are deep in development, aiming for a 2022
We heard about
release,
that already, I
and we
think.
could not be more thrilled to have Disney All-Star Zac Efron attached to star.
Zac Efron.
Now,
It's a
we
big
also
time
love
get.
to tell real-life stories of heroes from around the world. Distinctly human stories that draw on emotion, inspiration, and aspiration, like Togo, which we premiered last year.
Togo, best
Safety is
Disney
inspired by
original
the
movie.
empowering story of Clemson University football
I
player.
got a screener for that. I need to watch it.
Rathby,
Review tomorrow.
who found himself raising his 11-year-old brother while still in college. This uplifting drama from Marshall director Reggie Hudlin debuts on Disney Plus tomorrow.
Yep.
We're
That's
also working on a film based on the incredible story of Keenan Lowe, a high school coach who averted tragedy through compassion, with the man of many talents, Dwayne Johnson, on board as a producer.
oh, very cool.
Meanwhile, heading into production next year, Greek Freak is the remarkable story
Giannis.
of NBA star Giannis Antetokounmpo
I got the name
and
right.
his family as they lifted themselves out of poverty as undocumented immigrants living in Greece, with Giannis ultimately finding himself
That'll be
on
fun.
the world stage.
Love Giannis.
And I can confirm we are developing a biographical film for Disney Plus with another NBA superstar, Chris Paul, whose past
Ooh.
includes a deeply moving story
CP3.
of family, legacy, and destiny
All right.
that helped make him who he is today.
More movies like Safety,
As you
I
can
assume,
tell,
which is cool.
I do watch a fair amount of ESPN myself. Moving to another of our favorite genres, children's and young adult books.
Thank you,
certainly
Marshall.
aren't just for kids.
Appreciate you, pal.
They speak to the kid in all of us, and they have the power to shape our understanding of the world. Flora and Ulysses
Okay.
is based on a Newbery Medal-winning book about the misadventures of cynical young comic book fan Flora and her superpowered squirrel sidekick Ulysses.
I had one of those.
Flora and Ulysses will debut on Disney Plus this coming February.
All right.
A little further ahead on the slate for 2022, we are reimagining the hit comedy Cheaper by the Dozen with Blackish producer Kenya Barris. It's centered around a multiracial blended family of 12, navigating a
Y'all better
hectic
get Steve
home
Martin
life
back for
while
this.
managing their family business.
We got to get Steve Martin
I'm
back.
thrilled to share that Gabrielle Union is set to star in this
Oh, I
reboot.
like Gabrielle Union.
And we're revisiting the beloved Diary of a Wimpy Kid series.
Again?
It spawned a successful live-action film franchise from the books.
So
The series
many.
remains as popular as ever.
I like the first
In
movie.
fact, the latest Wimpy Kid book, released in October, was an instant New York Times bestseller.
Oh.
In our new film, our intrepid hero, Greg Heffley, gets an all-new look, and he's, well, a little animated about it.
Oh, that's cool. It's animated.
In expanding
I like
our
that.
focus on content development for streaming, we think there are some great worlds and stories, separate from the amazing original work coming out of our animation studios, that we can tap into in a new way, particularly from the world of 20th Century Studios. The Ice Age series has so far seen 5
We're
feature
going back to
films
Ice Age.
to the tune of over $3.2 billion at the global box office. We are now in production on a spin-off film exclusively for Disney Plus.
Is it Scrat?
Called The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild.
Buck Wild.
It centers
Oh.
on 3 series favorites.
Yeah.
The prankster Possum brothers Crash and Eddie.
It's Josh
and the
Peck, right?
swashbuckling weasel of the title, Buck.
Buck. Yeah.
I'm pleased to announce that the wonderful Simon Pegg will be returning in the
Yeah, Simon.
Moving to another popular film series that has earned a combined $1.3 billion at the global box office across 3 films, we are ready to spend another night at the museum.
Oh. Yeah, we heard about this too.
It is animated this time around, which gives us even more leeway to stretch the imagination with this fantastical premise. We are thrilled to have Sean Levy,
We need him.
who has helped shape this blockbuster
Yep.
franchise as director of the previous films, on board as a producer.
Nice.
Now, I'm excited to shift gears into some of the event titles we have in the works. These are films born out of some of the most iconic and enduring stories and characters in the Disney canon. As with Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Maleficent, Mulan, and Lady and the Tramp, these are worlds and characters we love, reimagined and brought to life by visionary filmmakers and top talent.
Yep.
And we create these stories at a size, scale, and quality that is second to
Stop with the
none,
music.
regardless of the size of the
Stop with the
screen.
music. You won't get me caught.
We have an extraordinary slate of upcoming tentpole films, and I will give you a quick glimpse today of just a few. In July 2021, we invite audiences to embark on Jungle Cruise.
Okay. I was like,
with an adventure of
Jungle
mythic
Book 2?
proportions in the grand
all right, we
tradition
know
of
Jungle
Pirates of
Cruise.
the Caribbean.
We know Jungle Cruise.
It stars 2 of today's biggest movie stars,
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson
Yeah.
and Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt.
And it strikes the perfect balance of high stakes, gigantic action, and plenty of comedy. Now, when it comes to having it all, drama, comedy, action, emotion, music, for audiences worldwide, there is perhaps nothing like The Lion King.
The original, right?
The $1.6 billion success of our 2019 reimagining.
Made a lot of money, y'all.
We are in
They're
development of
inevitably.
an inspired prequel of sorts that revisits these iconic characters.
Okay.
And I am beyond thrilled that we have Barry Jenkins,
Yeah.
the Oscar-winning Moonlight, in the director's
The
chair.
director of Moonlight. We saw this a little while back.
A couple years ago, Mary Poppins Returns had audiences tapping their, what do you call them? Oh, feet. And director Rob Marshall is back in the Disney fold to bring his unique gifts to a live-action take on
Whoa!
In the title role, we have
We
multi-talented
saw this,
singer
yeah.
and actor Halle Bailey.
Yeah, we saw this.
Alongside a phenomenal cast that includes Awkwafina, Daveed Diggs,
Yep.
Jacob Tremblay, Melissa McCarthy, and Javier Bardem.
Interesting.
And we will have not only the beloved Menken Ashman songs from the animated original, but some all-new music from Alan Menken
Hey, listen.
and Lin-Manuel Miranda.
They got the songs, man.
We're currently
Got
in
the
development
songs.
on a hybrid live-action animated feature with two perennial favorites in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Chip and Dale!
Pop stars Akiva Schaffer directs, and the hilarious John Mulaney and Andy Samberg are set to star in the title roles. Seth Rogen will cameo.
What?
You'll be sure to recognize his voice in this early animation test we are sharing with you today.
John Mulaney
In our film,
and Andy Samberg.
cartoons are
Let's
recognized
go.
in all their animated forms. And let's just say, Dale may have gone a little overboard to keep up with the current popularity of
Yes. All right. So, hey, is it sad that the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers is like my favorite announcement of this entire Disney part of the slate? Minute and 30 seconds. Let's see what you guys are saying. Andy Samberg. We got some excited people. Seth Rogen. So it's the guy who did Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. I believe it's one of the guys from The Lonely Island. This is going to be hilarious. You can already bank on it. And if you guys don't know, one of my favorite movies of the year right now is Palm Springs. If you haven't seen Palm Springs on Hulu, it's spectacular. Now, this is for kids, obviously. It's not going to be like Palm Springs. But Palm Springs is one of my favorite movies, and just their style of humor, I think, is great. Hot Rod, yeah, Jim Bubba. Hey, what's up, man? From Patreon. What's going on, Jim Bubba? Fellow patron, we're going to do another live stream, Patreon specific, in a couple days, so be on the lookout, man. But yeah, we got people excited about Hocus Pocus. We've got Daveed Diggs as Sebastian. Star Wars is done already. Yes, we've moved past the Star Wars announcements. Hopefully we're getting close to Marvel. A lot of people are excited for Marvel. And let's see. If you guys have any questions during these presentations, I'll be doing super chat route that way, just so I can bring them up. We can keep watching, and I'll try to answer as we go. And I know a lot of you guys are in this to watch it specifically, which is completely fine. That's the whole reason why I did this. So if you guys are enjoying yourselves and you want to drop this vid a thumbs up, I would truly appreciate it. It would help the channel. It would help get this video out there a little bit more. And I really appreciate it. And if you guys like movie reviews and stuff, if you want to subscribe, that'd be awesome. But if not, that's okay. That's all right. Let's keep going here, guys. We got 3 seconds until the next announcement. Bada bing, bada boom. What are we doing here?
Rescue Rangers is slated for spring 2022.
Well, we didn't get to see that, man.
It is no lie to say this next tale is one of the all-time classics. Pinocchio brought us not only the plucky puppet and his cautious cricket, but also some of the most iconic Disney music of all time.
Let's rock, baby.
From
Let's
I've
go.
Got No Strings to the quintessential When You Wish Upon a Star. And now, especially for Disney Plus, we are working with the famed director, Robert Zemeckis, who is pulling the strings on a compelling new live-action
Zemeckis.
with the one and only
Interesting.
Tom Hanks set to star.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
We will be
There's a rumor a while
leveraging
back,
state-of-the-art
wasn't it?
CGI to bring Pinocchio to life.
Interesting.
Like Pinocchio, the story of Peter Pan
Okay.
and Neverland has always had a special appeal to audiences.
I love
Howard,
Peter Pan.
who did such a spectacular job on Pete's Dragon, is exploring a new angle in Peter Pan and Wendy.
David Lowery?
For Disney Plus.
Yes.
And we are putting together an amazing cast.
Yes.
Including Yara Shahidi in the role of Tinkerbell and Jude Law as Captain Hook.
Whoa.
And finally,
Jude Law?
an update on a project that's been eagerly awaited for some time.
It's true.
We have been working on a sequel to the hit film Enchanted, which starred Amy Adams as Giselle.
Let's go!
Who finds her life flipped upside down when she falls.
I love this
into an
movie.
animated fantasy world and finds herself stuck in real life Manhattan. We could not be
Oh.
to share that Amy will be back.
Yes.
as Giselle in this sequel,
Yes.
which will stream
Disenchanted.
on Disney Plus. One more
Oh.
exciting news.
I love
We are
that
in
movie,
development
y'all.
on a third film in the beloved Sister Act series, with none other than Whoopi
Sister
Goldberg
Act
herself on board
so
to
random.
star and produce.
I like the first one quite a
Bill
bit, though.
Berry is also
Quite a
signed
bit.
on as a producer on the project, and we will have more details on these titles in the coming months. As you can see, We have a huge range of exciting projects in the works across live action and animation and somewhere in between. Now, I haven't shown a lot of footage today because many of these projects are still in development or pre-production.
True.
So I want to close out with something really special for you from a film that's a little further along and that we could not be more excited about. Cruella dives into the rebellious early days of one of the
Emma
most
Stone?
notorious and notoriously fashionable
Yeah.
villains, the legendary Cruella de Vil.
With Emma
Oscar
Stone.
winner Emma Stone
Yeah.
stars as Estella,
Saw this.
aka Cruella, opposite Oscar winner Emma Thompson as the Baroness, the head of a prestigious fashion house who plucks Estella from obscurity as a burgeoning designer. It's set against the backdrop of 1970s punk rock London, and our director Craig Gillespie delivers a truly unique take on this one-of-a-kind villain. Today, I have a never-before-seen sizzle that will give you a real flavor of this fantastic film. Please enjoy.
Oh, man, I thought you was talking to us. Oh, it's only for investors. He keeps building us. Today, I've got this really cool thing to show everyone except for the people tuning in on YouTube and everybody tuning in on the live stream on the actual website. It's unfortunate. Let's see where you guys. People are asking, cut to intermission. Where's my Marvel news? Sorry, guys. I was sick this weekend, so I'm trying to cough every now and then. Marvel, I have a fill-in, is going to be the drop the mic moment. Save it until last. Let's see. What time did we start here? 3:30 to 4:30. So we got, and we start at 4:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. So we still have an hour left. We still have 52 minutes. Oh my goodness. My voice is going to be gone. We can do this. Hey, y'all got to push me. We can do this. The whole goal here is for you guys to watch this along with me. So let's hope we stay up. Let's hope everything keeps going good with the screen. And I think we're going to make it the last hour. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? All right, let's see. Okay, good. We want Marvel. Listen, what about Pirates of the Caribbean? I guess we're not getting that announcement officially because that looks like the end of the Disney slate, unless it's right now, which will be really awkward.
We can't wait to share more from all of these projects soon. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Oop. What are we doing? Is that it? We got 10 seconds. Now back to break. Let's see. How long is this intermission going to be? Or are we moving on to our next thing? Let's see here. Let's see what you all are saying in the chat room. Pixar next. Pixar next. I have a fill-in. Pixar is going to be next. Let's make sure.
Digs with William Hudson and Jonathan Snipes. We'll resume in about 5 minutes. Presentations from Walt Disney Animation, Pixar, and Marvel.
Oh, okay. So there's that looks to be the order. Walt Disney Animation, Pixar, Marvel. So we'll get Raya and the Last Dragon. Let's go ahead and not show those commercials. Just make sure we stay up. 5-hour intermission. Gosh, I hope not. So it looks like we're going to be back. Everybody, grab a snack. Let's buckle in. All right, let's get prepared for what is to come next. I'm going to get on Twitter, make sure I haven't missed anything yet. And let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hey, any questions? This is the time to ask. Any predictions as to what we're going to get for the Disney slate? Pixar, good lineup. We've got some people hyped up for the rest of this live stream. And right now they're showing a commercial for spinning tops. So if you guys are watching this, I'm going to get a snack. Okay, but John and Andy's Chippendale. Yeah, that's some of the coolest news so far. I love the Andy Samberg. John Mulaney as Chippendale. Let's see. Cars series. Sucks having 6% battery watching this. That's all right, man. Hey, my phone's on 4% battery. I did have somebody on Twitter ask for a shout out earlier. Let's see. Let's see if I can find that tweet. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Michael Scott Claus. If you're reading this, shout me out in the live stream. Hey, man, hope you're still watching. Let's see. Falcon Winter Soldier. Yeah, I expect a lot of that. Where's Star Wars? We've already passed it, my friend. You can rewind this live stream. You should see a little preview down below. We got hyped up when they announced the Star Wars news. It was about 40 minutes ago, maybe. So just you can rewind this or go back and check Twitter because people's freaking out. Yeah, I wanted a little bit of Boba Fett. Let's see. I've got, I went to see Valkyrie, X-Men, Fantastic Four. Do we get Fantastic Four? Listen, guys, I didn't think we were going to get a lot of intermissions, 5 minutes. I didn't think we were going to get a lot of movie stuff, but that Patty Jenkins Star Wars announcement tells me that we're going to get a lot from Marvel on the movie slate. We're going to get a lot from Marvel. Obviously, with their Disney Plus shows, we're going to get all those announcements. But man, I have a lot of hype for where they're going with their movies. Isn't this great? Yeah, I love it. I love it, man. I do these live streams every week, but we don't get a chance to do something like this and react to something cool like this. So I did DC Fandom in portions. I wish I would have just done it all the way through, but it was a little bit longer, so it was a lot to react to. What do you think of Taika's logo? Yeah, if you guys missed that Taika Waititi Star Wars logo, man, colorful, retro, 80s almost. I thought that was fantastic. Let's see. We got the Andor Star Wars. The fact that Marvel and Pixar are their own categories. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's how I feel. Oh my goodness. Hayden Christensen coming back. That might be the biggest. I don't know what's the biggest so far. What's the biggest news we've gotten, guys? I mean, Hayden Christensen's huge news. And I love every second of it. Let me go to Twitter, make sure we're not missing any news while these commercials are going on. And again, guys, I appreciate everybody for tuning into this. Let's see here. We've got, just everybody hyped up, freaking out about the news, which, I am as well. Let's keep going back to this. I want to make sure we're good. Hey, guys, we got over 300 likes, by the way, on this live stream. I want to say thank you so much for everybody who has liked this video. Obviously, that is helping the way the YouTube algorithm works. The more likes you get, the better your video performs, and the more it pushes up the search bar. Just a little bit of insight there. So I appreciate that. And if you guys want to subscribe, man, we review every single freaking movie and TV show ever. I have over 20 reviews over the last 2 weeks. So if you guys liked movie reviews and stuff like that. Otherwise, if you're just here to chill, relax, and talk about a little bit of Marvel, DC, Disney, I appreciate that as well. 350 likes. Dawn Storm, keeping me filled in. Thank you all so much. Yeah, we got 10 Marvel series announcements coming. That's huge, man. We're going to get a lot over the next couple of minutes. Also, if you guys are excited for a couple of movies coming out this weekend, Songbird, I'm going to review that tomorrow. The Disney Plus movie they just talked about, Safety, going to review that tomorrow. And what's the other one? I have a couple, man. I got a screener for News of the World, the brand new Tom Hanks movie. The embargo lifts tomorrow at noon. So I've got that review coming out. So here we go. We're getting close. We got 1 minute. Hey, let me run to the restroom real quick. We've got 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I want to go ahead and get this on screen so y'all don't miss it at least. And 57 seconds. I need to go. I got tinkle, y'all. Oh, last second, like Michael Jordan in the lane. Game winning. All right, shot. Here we go. We're good. By the way, my wife is sleeping through this on the couch. I don't know how. So much glory and goodness. I'm going to mute that so we don't get trouble here. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got on screen here? Raya and the Last Dragon, I believe, is the name of the film. So this is pretty cool. Hi, Jennifer.
The setting of our next feature film.
How you doing?
And the Last Dragon.
It's true.
Taking inspiration from the incredible cultures and lands of Southeast Asia, the team at Walt Disney Animation Studios has created a fantasy world like no other. Raya is a film about a lone warrior who brings together an unlikely gang of sworn enemies on a mission to unite the kingdom.
Cool.
There's Raya, a warrior whose wit is as sharp as her blade.
This looks great. This looks really great.
Entrepreneur named Boone. The formidable giant Tong.
All right.
and a little thieving toddler, Noi, with her band of ongies.
Very cool.
Their only
Kinda
hope
does.
is a magical, mythical, self-deprecating dragon named Sisu.
Very cool.
With
Yeah.
time running out, can they
Classic
rebuild their
Disney.
shattered
Classic Disney. Gotta get that cute character.
Kelly Marie Tran as
Yep.
Raya,
Yep.
and the one and only Aquafina as a dragon like you've never seen before. Raya and the Last Dragon is a beautiful, bold, and hilarious film.
Nice.
And while it is our 59th
Charge my phone.
animated feature, it is our very first to be produced at home. Over 400 different homes at that. And from our homes to yours.
That's cool.
As Kareem mentioned earlier, Raya and the Last Dragon will be released both in theaters throughout the U.S. and
Big
around the
announcement from
world,
earlier.
as well as on Disney Plus with Premiere Access.
So on Disney Plus as
This
well.
simultaneous release on Disney Plus and in theaters March 5th gives audiences every possible opportunity to see the film. In Disney Plus, we have a home for our legacy of films, upcoming films like Raya and the Last Dragon, and
Yep.
we see boundless creative opportunities
Yep.
to continue stories with our favorite characters, as well as create original stories set in all new worlds, working with talent not just in our studio, but around the world.
It's Premiere
Today,
Access,
we're
so it
happy
will
to announce
cost
several
something
new
extra.
projects
Yeah.
in development and production.
Yeah.
This is where nostalgia meets the future.
Let's go.
We begin with Disney Animation's first ever animated series. It takes place in one of our favorite fantastic
Hey!
movies and stars one of our most beloved characters.
Let's go.
To tell you more is the Oscar-winning director
Big
of
Hero
Big
6?
and creator of Baymax the series.
Nice.
Don Hall.
Let's go.
Director of Big Hero 6. I am so excited.
Oh, what a fun movie. What a fun movie.
Series for Disney Plus.
Baymax the
This
series.
series is a continuation of the movie. We actually get to explore more.
You guys hear it
of the city
okay?
of San Francisco.
Let me know.
This huge, wonderful, rich canvas. This series really focuses on Baymax's original protocol, which is to be
Yes.
a nurse robot. Each episode, we meet a new character, a patient that Baymax is going to help.
Cool.
I would like to be more like Baymax. His kindness, his compassion, his single-minded devotion to just helping people. He's kind of a hero for the times. And lastly, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but Baymax will have a new feature that will allow him to quickly travel around the streets of San Francisco looking for patients. Thank you, everybody. We're very excited to show you more.
Oh, that's cool.
Baymax will be on Disney
That's
Plus
great.
in early 2022.
Oh, that's great.
Also in production. Welcome back to the mammal
Zootopia.
metropolis of Zootopia.
Zootopia.
Where directors Trent Corey and Josie Trinidad are creating a short-form series called Zootopia Plus.
Oh, okay. Zootopia
takes
Plus.
a
Come on now. It's a little on the
animals
nose.
we only briefly met in the Oscar-winning film, including Frou Frou, gazelles, tiger dancers, and our favorite sloth, Flash.
Flash. Yeah.
We'll get insight into their lives through the lens of Zootopia's hottest
Nice.
shows, like
Yeah.
The Real Housewives of Little Rodentia, So You Think You Can Prance, and a show that follows the fast lane of life at Sloth Speed. Zootopia Plus is set for Disney Plus in spring 2022.
That's cool, man. I love Zootopia.
Cinderella, Ariel, Elsa, Jasmine,
Oh,
Rapunzel.
we heard about this a while
Disney
back.
Animation has brought some of the greatest heroines to the screen.
Or is this a new
Characters that people connect with
princess?
and who stand the test of time. And with Disney Plus, we're creating new stories for these characters.
Yeah, we heard about
Starting with
this.
a favorite from New Orleans, Princess Tiana. We are bringing Tiana and her friends back for all new stories in a long-form musical comedy series. The possibilities
Wow.
are endless, with Tiana stepping into a role as a princess of a
Oh,
land
very
we have
cool.
yet to visit.
My wife's
So
favorite
much
Disney
more
movie of the modern age.
to see.
Yeah.
Tiana comes to Disney
That's
Plus
cool.
in 2023.
Stop playing music. I don't want to get copyright. Come on.
There is another series we're excited to announce. One that focuses on a heroine who asks herself how far she'll go.
It's my favorite. It's my
We
favorite.
are developing a long-form musical
Wreck-It
comedy
Ralph's my favorite.
series
This is number 2.
exploring new stories with Moana. There is such a deep love for this character in this film, and that love has only grown in the years since the film's initial
I love
release.
Moana.
In the series, Moana's boundless sense of adventure and skills at wayfinding take her far beyond the reef. Since our first research trips to the region for the film, we continue to be inspired by the deep oral storytelling traditions of the Pacific Islands. And to help tell the stories for this new series, we are connecting with talent from the region. Moana the series will be on Disney Plus in 2023.
Oh, 23?
There is one more series
23?
I am thrilled to announce today.
Okay.
An
Give it to me.
all original series created in a whole new way for our studio.
All right.
Back in the beginning of 2019, I saw a news piece about a group of storytellers and artists from Nigeria and Uganda. The title of this video was Pan-African Comic Book Hopes to Kick Disney's You Know What.
No, tell me. What is it?
Here were 3 talented comic book artists. Tolu
right.
Olafayeku, Ziki Nelson, and Hamid Ibrahim founded an entertainment company called Hugali. Their dream was to bring African stories created by African artists to the world through comics and animation, highlighting the diversity of cultures, history, and voices across the continent. Their talents as storytellers blew us away. I'm proud to announce a first-of-its-kind collaboration as Hugali and Disney Animation team up to bring their original long-form series to Disney+.
Wow.
The series is called Iwaju, which in the Yoruba language roughly translates to the future. Set in Lagos, Nigeria, and steeped in science fiction, Iwaju explores deep themes of class, innocence, and challenging the status quo. Iwaju will debut on Disney Plus in 2022.
Man, that is for those creators to get a deal like that with Disney.
See,
my
we're
goodness.
Embracing the opportunities Disney Plus provides.
Wow.
We cannot wait to share more in the coming months.
That's cool, man.
Today, I want to leave you with a very special project. Our animated feature film set to release fall of 2021. We've not officially announced this movie until today.
You should announce it.
For our 60th feature, magical realism sets the stage. And yes, it is a musical stage. As we travel to Colombia, where a magical family, the Madrigals, live in an equally magical home. Our film is called Encanto. Why?
Very cool.
Because Encanto is a charmed place, born of its unique wonders, where life itself is wondrous.
All right, y'all got to stop playing music.
Directors Byron Howard and Jared Bush, the filmmaking team that brought you the Academy Award-winning Zootopia.
Oh,
joined
nice.
By co-director and co-writer Charisse Castro-Smith.
Nice.
And bringing his talents as both songwriter and story collaborator is the incomparable Lin-Manuel Miranda.
This guy's just like Disney's man right now.
I believe it's been 4 years since we first heard his incredible music in Moana. And we are so excited to re-team with him for Encanto.
All right, are we moving on? Oh, so what's next? Is it Pixar? I think it's Pixar, y'all. I think it's Pixar. Lin-Manuel Miranda, he is the guy for Disney right now. From Moana to, I think they announced him for a couple others when they were talking earlier, to now this, and that is, man, this is just too much, y'all. This is just too much. Let me make sure I don't have any super chats, guys. I want to make sure if you guys leave one of those, I don't want to miss it. It's not a good thing to miss. Let me see here. No, I think we're good. All right, so we got about a minute before what I believe is going to be the Pixar presentation. I have a feeling the Marvel presentation will be last. Let's see. Let's see where we are right now. Oh my goodness, we are at 397 likes, guys. Thank you so much for your support. And again, you know, I talking a little bit, but my goal for this was to give you guys a way to watch this and a way for all of us to come together and react together. So I'm glad we've stayed up for this long and Disney hasn't said, see you later. We're an hour and 53 minutes in. We still got a little bit to go. I think 35 minutes until this is over. May go a little overboard, but strap in, guys, because I have a feeling Mike said, you have a super chat. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, those things, I have them on a separate screen. So if I get one, hopefully I ain't going to miss it. But thank you all so much. And what's next? I think it's Pixar.
Encanto.
Or
A
Encanto.
musical comedy with songs in Spanish and English that's not afraid to dig deep into the dangerously wonderful chaos of family. From Kumandra to Colombia, San Francisco to Zootopia.
Yeah.
From New Orleans to the Pacific Islands.
It's a lot of announcements,
the
man.
sci-fi world in Africa.
It's a lot of
The
announcements.
story possibilities for the near century-old Disney animation are more limitless than ever.
Oh, the music that we are not going to play.
To introduce my esteemed colleague at our fellow animation studio, a person both tall in stature and in talent, from Pixar Animation Studios, Chief Creative Officer Pete Docter.
Pete Docter. That's my boy. My boy Pete. I don't know Pete. I can't call him Pete. Call him Mr. Doctor. Mr. Professor Dr. Patrick. All right, let's keep going.
Hey, everybody. I'm Pete Doctor.
Hi, Pete.
Pixar started in 1986 with the dream to take the wonderful tradition of animation and transform it using.
I think we do get a trailer. I mean, at this point, what we're getting,
and innovation.
I think we might get a trailer, Film Geeks. Thank you for this.
At the heart of Pixar since the very beginning. Since then, we've gone on to make 23 feature films and many, many shorts. And as a director of several of these films, it makes me so happy to hear that folks who grew up on these films as kids are now passing them along to kids of their own. It's hard to believe Pixar's been around 34 years.
My Soul review comes out next week, by the way.
Truth is,
I've already seen it.
We're just getting started.
It's great.
Today, I'm excited to introduce you to a bunch of fresh new filmmakers. Getting their voices on the screen is our key focus right now, while at the same time allowing our veteran filmmakers to continue to mature and do their great work. And I think that's really what we do best at Pixar. We honor tradition while at the same time innovating for the future. Here's something that sure took a lot of innovation. It's our 23rd feature film called Soul. And it's one of the most challenging and rewarding projects.
I don't want to spoil where this is on my end of the year list, but
Soul is set in two distinct places. One that's familiar,
top 5
you've never seen before. The film looks into what makes us who we are and what we do with our limited time here on Earth.
Hey, it's awesome.
The joys of life,
perfect.
Finding the spark that makes you you. The themes of Soul feel so timely to us right
so
now.
He's just talking about Soul. Listen, I don't want you guys. I mean, you can watch if you want to, but just go into this without seeing anything, because the movie's spectacular. It's magical, it's spectacular. It's awesome. I'm actually going to turn this all the way down. Yeah, let's just listen. You've seen Soul, you know what Soul is. They're just playing a Soul trailer just to make sure the stream keeps going. Just take it from someone who loves the film. It's awesome. It's truly spectacular. Yeah, yeah. You follow me on Letterboxd, you know where it is. I don't want to spoil it, but you know where it is. Yeah, Soul looks great. So as soon as this trailer's over, we'll bring back up the screen. Because again, you can watch the trailer if you want, but go in as blind as physically possible when it comes to this story. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Let's see. You like jazz? I love jazz. Good job, Austin. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. Yeah, I didn't think I would. I didn't think I'd get a screener for Soul. I really didn't. I didn't think I would. Let's see. This is we got Soul is going to break my heart. I can't say anything. I can't say anything. They better have a Soul and Inside Out crossover. Yeah, if there was a Disney movie I could compare, or a Pixar movie that I could compare Soul to, it's Inside Out. I mean, obviously the same people behind the camera, but I completely would compare it to that film over all of the others. Y'all gonna go spoil it on Letterboxd. So you know where it ranks for me on the year. Gosh, I can't wait for Luca as well. You know what? We're gonna get a Luca announcement. I have a feeling we're gonna get a Luca announcement. Or at least more than we knew already. Yeah, WandaVision. Guys, Marvel's coming, y'all. We got Pixar and then Marvel. Give Baby Yoda a good boy pat. He is a good boy. He's been standing. I've been sitting. He's been standing during the whole stream, y'all. That's got to be tough. Is it a horror film? No. No. But I'll tell you what, it blends a lot of genres. Soul, it's almost fantasy sci-fi at points. We're back. Let's go. We're back.
We have a bunch of new projects we are making exclusively for the streaming service. Now, hopefully you've been able to check out some of our Spark shorts.
True.
These are a collection of shorts made by a diverse group of new storytellers at Pixar. They've really struck a chord with many around the world. Our next Spark short, Burrow, follows a young rabbit.
I need to catch up on these. I've not been keeping up with the Spark shorts.
By first-time director Maddie Sharafian, and I'm excited to say it's going to be released on
Not
Disney
yet.
Plus
It's coming though, right after this.
Soul this Christmas. We've also launched a new documentary series called Inside Pixar, which invites you into our studio for an up-close, never-before-seen look at the artistry, the craftsmanship, and the storytellers of Pixar. The first 5 episodes are available right now on Disney Plus, so check them out. And more are scheduled to be released in the coming months. Next, grab a quick snack with Pixar Popcorn. This collection of mini shorts feature your favorite Pixar
like I will get a snack
in all new bite-sized stories.
Oh, that's cool.
Pixar animators. These were a blast to make. Pixar Popcorn comes to Disney Plus this coming January.
Oh.
We also have 3 all-new series that you'll soon be seeing on Disney Plus. The first is near to my heart as it's a spin-off from Up.
Oh,
Doug Days.
It's Doug!
Directed by the hilarious Bob Peterson, the creator of Forky Asks a Question and the voice of Doug. This brand new series follows our favorite talking dog, now with Carl, as he returns from the dangers of the South American jungles to the dangers of suburbia.
I love Doug.
Here he will face many challenges, including puppies, fireworks, and of course, squirrel. Doug Days will
There it
premiere
is.
on Disney Plus in the fall of 2021. Here's a clip from one of our favorite
Oh,
episodes.
great. Great.
Doug, could you watch him for a
Oh,
spell?
I don't know if I want to play this too loud.
Oh, yes, I will take care of you, Kenobi. You might want to quiet it down. I want the puppies to wake up so that I may take care of the puppies. Your wish. Puppies. Okay, here they come.
Oh.
Have fun, guys.
I love that they got him back as well.
I am faster than a puppy. It is me, Doug. Oh, puppy. How did you get there, you puppy? Sharp teeth, you puppy. Plenty puppy teeth. Puppy teeth. Sharp. Now I'm feeling chewed. Otto, cachorro. Arrête le show. Basta, cuccione. Ow. Plenty puppy teeth on me. Now I am burning. Oh, turning and hurting. It is kind of fun. Fun and hurting. Wang.
Oh.
We're excited to
Whoa.
reignite the Cars franchise with an all-new series that follows Lightning McQueen and his best friend Mater as they head on a road trip across the country.
Wow.
These episodes will be filled with lots of fun new characters.
It's the main characters of the movie.
destinations, as well as old friends checking in along the way. Our all-new Cars series is coming to Disney Plus in the fall of 2022.
Oh, very cool.
Following that,
New series,
we're very
man.
excited to
I love
announce
it.
Pixar's first ever original long-form animated series. This is a big deal for us. It's being written and directed by 2 young story artists, Carrie Hobson and Michael Yates. While working together on Toy Story 4, these 2 often noticed that they'd have very different impressions of the very same meeting. One would think it went great, the other thought it was a disaster. And they thought, hey, that would be a cool thing to explore. And it developed into an original series we're calling Win or Lose.
Oh.
This series follows a co-ed middle school softball team
Oh, I love
in
this.
the week leading up to their championship game. Each 20-minute episode follows the same week, but from the perspective of a different character. But it's not really so much about softball as it is a comedy about love, rivalry, and the challenges we all face in our struggle to win at life. Win or Lose is coming exclusively to Disney Plus in the fall of 2023.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good.
Those are all projects we're working on for Disney Plus, all being made by our filmmakers in Emeryville with the same passion and excitement and quality as our feature films. And speaking of our feature films, we have an exciting lineup to share with you that really captures that perfect blend of tradition and innovation that I talked about earlier. At the center of each of our big tentpole films is a deeply personal story, and our next feature is no exception. Luca.
Oh, yes. I want to hear about this.
Director Enrico Casarosa, who made the short film La Luna. And it's a love letter to Enrico's home country,
La Luna,
of Italy,
yeah.
and a celebration of the universal themes of friendship. Set in a beautiful seaside town on the Italian Riviera, this original film is a heartfelt story about a young boy named Luca and his best friend Alberto, who experience an unforgettable summer filled with gelato, pasta, and endless scooter rides.
Oh.
Luca dives into theaters around the world in June 2021.
Oh, guys.
Here's a sneak peek at our all-new trailer.
Whoa. Ah. God, it's not for us. It's not a sneak peek for us. So if you're just joining, every time they say there's a sneak peek and they cut to this, well, that means that's only for the investors, not us. Listen, Luca looks beautiful. Yeah, I'm so mad I didn't get to see, because I want to see a trailer for Luca. The movie looks absolutely beautiful. The animation style, the backgrounds that they released, the artwork, gorgeous. And after Soul, I'm just like, I'm on this Pixar high right now. I'm working on my Pixar tier list. And I'll tell you what, it's like, why even work on a tier list when everything's on the top tier? You know what I mean? Like, that's just Pixar for you. So I'm so excited. So excited to see what Luca brings. And I'm so excited for you guys to see Soul in, 15 days on Christmas. Be sure to tune in and get your whole family. It's a beautiful movie for the whole family. Hey, let's check in and see what we're at right now. Let's see. We have 444 likes. Spectacular. I appreciate you guys. And again, if you've just joined and you want to leave a like, we're getting the video. This is the most, I think, or the second most concurrent viewers I've had at once. So you've truly helped the video. You've helped the channel. And you want to subscribe? Be great. But if not, we're going to go right back here and maybe talk more Pixar. I think we're going to get more Pixar.
After Luca,
there we go.
I'm excited to announce two new films today, both releasing in 2022. In the spring of 22, we have an original film directed by another first-time feature director, Domi Shi, who won an Academy Award for her Pixar short film, Bao. Get ready for Turning Red.
I loved that short.
This is May.
I love that short.
Confident 13-year-old who's experiencing the excruciatingly awkwardness of being a teenager. Everything in her life is changing. Her interests, her relationships, her body, and balancing all this with family and crushes and her devotion to the biggest boy band on the planet is no small feat. Oh, and one more little detail.
Awesome.
Whenever she gets too excited,
that's awesome.
Which for a 13-year-old is like always, she uncontrollably poofs into a giant red panda. Kind of like the Incredible Hulk, but cuter.
What the heck?
Turning Red is an original take on the great tradition of coming-of-age comedies, albeit one with an emotional and a furry twist. And coming in the summer of 2022 is a science fiction adventure film unlike anything.
Whoa, let's go. Let's go. What is this? I'm going to mute it so we don't get...
At first glance, you might think, this is a Toy Story film. Well, not so fast. See, back when we created the very first Toy Story, we designed Buzz Lightyear with the idea that he was a toy based on some really cool character from an epic blockbuster film. Well, all these years later, we decided it's time to make that film. Directed by Pixar vet Angus MacLane, co-director of Finding Dory, Lightyear is the definitive origin story of the original Buzz Lightyear. Oh! This young test pilot became the space ranger we all know him to be today. And we're excited to announce this new Buzz Lightyear will be voiced by none other than Chris Evans. Oh! You don't get much more traditional Pixar than Buzz, and we're excited to have Chris's help in bringing a new twist to this iconic character. We can't wait to take audiences to infinity and beyond as Lightyear launches into theaters in the summer of 2022. What? So there you have it. Pixar continues to transform, even as we've become a proud part of the wonderful tradition of animation. We look forward to introducing you to even more characters, old and new, in years to come.
No!
Just please don't tell Kevin Feige that we're hiring Chris Evans away from Marvel Studios, okay?
Are you kidding me? Oh, I gotta mute the music, but y'all see Marvel's coming. Come on now. You can't take me right into this.
We at Marvel Studios are thrilled to have a home on Disney Plus where nearly the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe is laid out in a way that's easy for fans around the world to enjoy. And today, we're talking about the expansion and future of the MCU. As you may know, the Cinematic Universe weaves storylines and heroes and villains across 23 feature films to date. And with Disney Plus, we're able to extend this way of storytelling to a new format, creating series that are connected to our theatrical releases, making the MCU more immersive than ever. There's a lot of new content coming from Marvel Studios, so let's get started. WandaVision will be the very first Marvel Studios series on Disney Plus. Wanda and Vision are two of our most powerful and complex heroes, and this series is a perfect expansion point for MCU storytelling. Launching on Disney Plus on January 15th, here's a look at the brand new trailer for WandaVision.
Let's go. Yes, not investors only. All right, we're going to just turn it down a little bit so we don't get kicked out.
Well, I assure you, I'm married to a man, a human one.
Oh man, guys,
Just don't know what to expect.
It's a very different looking Marvel show, guys. I like this song too. Hopefully it doesn't get us kicked off this live stream. Oh, man. She's going crazy, man. It's all in the mind. Man. Hey, this is our boy back from Ant-Man. Now, is the Infinity Stone in the dream? Or is that the actual Infinity Stone?
Elizabeth Olsen is currently in London right now. She's shooting the film Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness with director Sam Raimi, star Benedict Cumberbatch, and the rest of the cast, including Benedict Wong, Rachel McAdams.
I love having McAdams back.
And joining them
that was announced today.
Fan favorite character from the comics, America Chavez, played by Xochitl Gomez.
Confirmed.
Hits theaters March 25th, 2022, and we're really pushing the boundaries of storytelling with this thrilling, scary, mind-bending adventure. Not only will Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness connect directly to the events of Wandavision, but it will also connect to the events of our new Spider-Man film, coming to theaters December 2021. Moving to our next series, Plus, which launches this coming March.
Tease me, Kevin.
And the Winter Soldier features two recognizable
Kevin.
superheroes last seen together in the final moments of Avengers Endgame. Sam Wilson,
Okay.
a.k.a. the Falcon, is played by Anthony Mackie, and Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, is played by Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, they got the Captain America music.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a cinematic experience. It's a Marvel Studios movie played out over 6 episodes. And now here for the first time is an exclusive look at the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
For investors, for us, let's go. I turn it down just a smidgen.
See if that shield is complicated.
Let's go. First full-length trailer. First full-length trailer.
It's upside down. People need something to get behind.
Oh, he looks good, man. I love that outfit.
I need a symbol.
Wyatt Russell, I believe. Is that Captain America?
So no plan.
That's nice harken back to Cap. Oh, my goodness, guys. Oh. That's a nice spin on the Cap theme song, too.
Oh yeah, I can see it working. Gears turning. Oh, they're malfunctioning. They're on fire. God,
Oh, March. March. We have a
Now,
date.
Another hero we last saw in Avengers Endgame.
Guys, I can't take
Black
this.
Widow
This is too
will return to the
much.
big screen on May 7th, 2021.
Yeah.
Of course, the film stars Scarlett Johansson as Natasha Romanoff. Fans have been patient, and I can't tell you just how ready we are for
Oh,
this
man.
Avenger to finally have her own standalone film. And speaking of fan favorite characters, Loki. The god of mischief will step out of his brother's shadow and into his own series on Disney Plus in May of next year. The great Tom Hiddleston returns as Loki and is joined in the series by Owen Wilson, Gugu Mbatha-Raw,
Wow.
Sophia DiMartino,
Wow.
Mumni Mosaku, and Richard E.
Wow.
Grant.
Wow.
As with our other shows coming to Disney Plus, we want to try something a little different.
All right.
Explore a new genre for us at Marvel Studios. So we've put Loki in the center of his own crime thriller. That sounds
crime
unusual or confusing?
thriller.
Don't worry, Loki's just as confused. Here's the very first look.
Oh, come on. Oh, man. Okay, let's turn it down just a little bit. So this is a crime film. Now, we remember this scene from Avengers Endgame. I'm going to try to talk over it so it doesn't... a little bit of copy written. And this is when Loki obviously disappears, and this is what sets up his show. We know this. Get to the stuff. Get to the footage, Kevin. Here we go. Pre-good Loki. This is still when he's bad Loki. So we got to keep that in mind. Oh, come on, man. This is...
You're taking me somewhere to kill me. No, I'm taking you someplace to talk.
Oh, I love that look.
But you do like to lie, which you just did. Because we both know you love to talk.
This music's spectacular.
How long have you been here? I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, time passes differently here in the TVA. What does that mean? You'll catch up.
Oh, it's exactly what all the people were saying, the predictions.
Glorious.
This looks insane. Heimdall? Heimdall? That A. Heimdall. Keep yourself.
What did you expect?
Shifting to Marvel Studios' first animated series.
Stop it.
Coming to Disney Plus next
I
summer.
can't take it.
Flips the script on the MCU, taking famous events from the films and reimagining them in unexpected ways. We've assembled a stellar voice cast with many MCU stars reprising their roles. Here's a look at What If.
I can't take it, y'all. Come on. All right, here's more. Oh, man.
It's more than a linear path. It's a prison of endless possibility. Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
Oh, I love the animation, man. Looks great. That 3D style, we knew it would be. We knew what if Chadwick was Star-Lord. Man. Oh, this looks great. Is this Peggy? Yeah. Oh, man.
You have a super soldier.
Oh, man. Guys.
Exploring the world.
Sounds fun.
Oh, man, this is cool.
One world, when we can show you all of them.
Oh, man. Oh. Let's go. Yeah, we know that's new Commissioner Gordon. It's the voice. Man, this looks great. Oh, man. Oh, it looks spectacular. Whoa, what is going on there? We got Zombie Captain America. We got Captain Britain. We got... Let's keep going.
And the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Time to reflect.
I'm so impressed the way Simu Liu has brought the character Shang-Chi to life. Simu is surrounded on screen by a fantastic cast that includes Awkwafina, Tony Leung, and Michelle Yeoh. This film is among the very first in our Phase 4 and is set to release in theaters on July 9th, 2021.
I can't wait for Shang-Chi.
Launching on Disney Plus later next year is Miss Marvel.
Whoa.
Miss Marvel is a Pakistani-American teen.
The logo.
Earlier this year during shutdown, we held online auditions all around the world to find Kamala Khan. And we found her in Aman Vellani. Aman will be surrounded by a phenomenal cast and creative team that will bring this story to life. So here's an early look at Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel is a new kind of
superhero. I can't.
But at the core of all of it, her story is so universal.
Miss Marvel is one of the newer characters in the Marvel comics. And when one comes in that grabs the world's imagination like this, the questions are, when are we going to bring Miss Marvel to the screen?
When Miss Marvel first came out, we had such an incredible reaction.
It was so incredibly popular because everybody could see themselves in her. I never saw a young teenager of color, specifically a Pakistani, in a comic book. Are you kidding?
I promised you'd be cool.
I am cool.
The casting process was vast. When we discovered Iman, we knew that she was Kamala Khan.
It was a unanimous decision.
Yeah, I can't comprehend this right now.
And then, of course, we've got a really incredible team of directors, Bilal Fallah, Adel Al-Arabi, Mira Menon, and Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. And all of them are taking the material and elevating it.
So human. It's about a teenager figuring out who she is and about relationships. Family and friendship is at the heart of the MCU canon. That's what's so exciting about the story that we're bringing, is that we're going to introduce you to a new family that's also going to be part of the wider MCU.
Oh. I mean, she looks perfect. I mean, that is, they said unanimous. That's spot on, man.
Miss Marvel is that her idol is Captain Marvel. And Captain Marvel 2 is currently in the works with director Nia DaCosta. And today I'm excited to announce that Miss Marvel, played by Iman, will be joining Brie Larson and co-starring in Captain Marvel 2.
And Monica Rambeau.
With a grown-up Monica Rambeau, played by Tiana Paris, whom we will have already met in the upcoming WandaVision. So we're going to start getting a sense of the interconnectedness that infuses all of our storytelling. But that doesn't mean there aren't some unexplored films in the universe. With next year's Eternals, we're introducing a brand new ensemble of superheroes to the MCU, played by a spectacular cast.
Okay.
This is an epic story spanning thousands of years, and it's one of our most ambitious films yet. It's set for theatrical release on November 5th, 2021.
Okay.
Original Avengers.
I thought we were going to get a trailer. I thought we were going to get a trailer.
Launching on Disney Plus late next year. Man. In our series, Hawkeye teams up with another well-known archer from Marvel Comics, Kate Bishop. And I'm very pleased to confirm that Kate will be played
He
by
said
the
confirmed because all the rumors.
amazing Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Rounding out that cast are Vera Farmiga, Fra Fee,
Yeah, Vera
and
Farmiga.
newcomer Alakwa Cox,
Nice.
playing Maya Lopez. The episodes are being directed by Rhys Thomas and the directing duo of Burke and Birdie. Debuting for the first time in the MCU, She-Hulk is coming to Disney Plus. It's a series about a woman trying to navigate the world and be taken seriously as a working professional, despite the fact that she's well over 6'7" and green. It's a very funny series being directed by Kat Coiro and Anu Valia. And I can officially confirm that She-Hulk / Jennifer Walters will be played by the talented and Emmy Award-winning Tatiana Maslany. I'm also pleased to reveal that the brilliant Tim Roth is returning as the Abomination, a character we first introduced to the MCU
Let's go!
in 2008's The Incredible Hulk.
Let's go!
And if that's not enough, I can confirm that the Hulk himself, Mark Ruffalo, will be a
Oh, come on!
And since Jennifer Walters is a lawyer who specializes specifically
The
in superhero
Abomination is back.
cases, you never know what Marvel characters are going to pop up from episode to episode.
Oh my gosh.
Bringing a whole new different vibe to the MCU, Moon Knight
It's about
is
to
an
get
action-adventure,
well.
Indiana Jones type story coming to life as a Disney Plus series directed by Mohammed Diab. The character Moon Knight is a complex vigilante who suffers from dissociative identity disorder.
Abomination.
These multiple identities that live inside him
Let's
are
go.
distinct characters in the series. The backdrop of our story is
go.
incredible Egyptian iconography. Egyptology is something the world's always been fascinated by, and we're going to tap into it in a fun and bold way in Moon Knight. Now I want to talk about a couple of projects that we haven't announced.
No, Oscar Isaac, come on.
Samuel L. Jackson is back as Nick Fury, and Ben Mendelsohn from Captain Marvel returns as the Skrull, Talos. Next to Civil War, Secret Invasion is arguably the biggest crossover comic event in the last 20 years. And we're bringing it to Disney Plus. It's about a sect of Skrulls who have infiltrated every level of life on Earth. Ironheart will be a series for
come
genius
on.
inventor Riri Williams, who has the most advanced suit of armor since Iron Man's. Dominique Thorne will play the Tether of
Oh my
both
goodness.
Secret Invasion and Ironheart to MCU feature films. We're also well underway on a series for Disney Plus based on Armor Wars, a classic Marvel story about Tony Stark's worst fear coming true. It's what happens when his tech falls into the wrong hands. And this series will star beloved member of the MCU, Don Cheadle, who will be returning as Jim Rhodes, a.k.a. War Machine. One of the best things about expanding the MCU to Disney Plus is that our team at Marvel Studios is finally able to do some of the things we've always wanted to do.
Special. All right, we can.
Our first ever live action holiday special. In Reverend Guardians fashion, the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special is going to be a lot of fun, especially since James Gunn is back to write and direct. In fact, they shoot it during production of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh, man.
The special will drop the holiday prior to the next Guardians of the Galaxy, which hits theaters in 2023. And speaking of Guardians, aptly titled I Am Groot, everyone's favorite little tree, Baby Groot, will star in a series of shorts on Disney Plus featuring several new and unusual
Oh, Baby Groot.
I couldn't leave you without giving a few more updates on some of our most anticipated upcoming films. In January, we'll begin filming Thor: Love and Thunder with director Taika Waititi and Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman, and Tessa Thompson returning.
And Christian Bale.
Pleased to confirm that Academy Award-winning actor Christian Bale is playing the villain. Thor: The God Butcher.
Whoa.
Thunder releases in theaters on May 6th, 2022.
Oh man, that's big, y'all.
Last year, we're moving ahead with Blade, starring Academy Award winner Mahershala Ali. The development and storylines are coming together, and we'll have announcements very, very soon. Director Peyton Reed is hard at work with our Marvel Studios team on the third Ant-Man film, which will officially be called Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Got to use the word quantum, y'all.
Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer are all returning. And Catherine Newton is joining the cast and playing Cassie Lang. And in the role of Kang the
There it
Conqueror,
is.
we have a great
Kang.
actor, Jonathan Majors.
Kang, let's go.
I wanted to acknowledge the devastating loss of a dear friend and member of the Marvel Studios
Oh
family.
yeah, oh man.
Chadwick Boseman was an immensely talented actor and an inspirational individual who affected all of our lives professionally and personally.
Yeah.
His portrayal of T'Challa the Black Panther is iconic and transcends any iteration of the character in any other medium from Marvel's past. And it's for that reason that we will not recast the character.
Nice.
However,
Good choice.
the legacy that Chad helped us build through his portrayal of the King of Wakanda. We want to continue to explore the world of Wakanda and all of the rich and varied characters introduced in the first film.
That's the only way to do it.
Writer-director Ryan Coogler is hard at work on the sequel now and will bring the film to you in theaters July 8th, 2022.
That's the way to do it.
And finally, I'm happy to announce a film about one of the truly iconic Marvel families. In fact, Marvel's first family, Fantastic Four. We're working on a feature now, and it will be directed by the director of our recent Spider-Man films, John Walt.
Whoa.
We've got a lot in store.
Give me a cast, man.
Disney Plus is key.
Give me the cast.
And expansion of the MCU.
Give me the cast,
It will be
man.
home for both our feature films and our series for years and years to come. Since Marvel first joined Disney back in 2009, Bob Iger has been the biggest champion of the work that we do. None of this would have been possible without his support. So it's now my pleasure to turn things back over to Bob. Thank you.
We need John Krasinski in here, y'all.
Amazing presentation by Kevin and all of our creative executives. Truly astounding. You just saw for yourselves the same attributes that define our theatrical releases.
No Spider-Man, though.
Scale and scope, stunning artistry.
Thank God my head would have exploded.
groundbreaking special effects are also apparent in many of the series we are producing. Of course, as remarkable as that presentation was,
Yeah, no
we
Spider-Man.
obviously didn't have time to show you everything coming to Disney Plus, particularly a lot more original Disney-branded content. We launched the service last year with great ambition and high expectations, and we've exceeded them by every measure.
My goodness.
There are thousands of episodes of television and hundreds of library titles and theatrical releases. It's truly spectacular. The enormous success of Disney Plus inspired us to be even more ambitious, and the pipeline of original content we're making is much more robust than we had initially anticipated, with an incredibly impressive number of great new
come on, y'all.
feature films, documentaries, and specials, all coming to the service in the next few years. They'll also be arriving at a much quicker cadence. We've set a target of 100 plus new titles per year, and this includes Disney Animation, Disney Live Action, Pixar,
Need
Marvel,
breath.
Star Wars, and National Geographic. And of course, we'll continue to add more to our rich library as well. It's been an unbelievable first year, and the response from audiences around the world has been extraordinary. We've clearly positioned ourselves as a leader in the direct-to-consumer space, and the fact is, we're only just getting started. This video truly captures why we're so excited about the future of Disney Plus. Enjoy.
Y'all. Come on, y'all. Presentation will resume. What more do we have? Well, I guess we'll just stay tuned. I guess we'll just stay tuned. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I texted right before this, man. We were both pretty hyped. Man, yeah, no X-Men, no Spider-Man. Y'all, listen. My brain. This is so much hype, man. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats during the craziness. Let me make sure. Okay, I think we're good, by the way. If you guys want to ask questions through that, we'll answer them here at the end, though. We'll kind of work our way through what all we got today over the last 5 to 10 minutes. But man, I so incredibly excited, hyped for what we got during that Marvel panel. I mean, so many announcements. Secret Invasion? But Secret Invasion to me is the biggest one. I mean, that is the most important thing here for the future of the Marvel Universe, other than what's happened with the Spider-Verse and Doctor Strange. And he mentioned Spider-Man in passing, but we didn't get a huge announcement. No Daredevil. I didn't think we would. Listen, Spider-Man, it's early. We're not ready quite yet. But man, I am just so hyped. Sorry, guys. I'm looking through Twitter to make sure I didn't miss any massive announcements. Let me make sure we don't have anything crazy here. Yeah, guys. I mean, yeah, hopefully it's good. Marvel has some great stuff, man. Listen, and I understand we didn't get everything that we wanted necessarily with Spider-Man, this and that, but we got some fantastic announcements. From Marvel to Star Wars to the Pixar announcements. I mean, the Buzz Lightyear thing, we're still freaking out over, to be honest with you. Let's see what the last 10 seconds, just kept dropping. Yeah, there were no breaks at all. They just kept going, man. See what this final thing is here. Final thing.
I assume you now understand why we are so excited about our opportunity.
Yeah.
And you now probably want to know how our business plans and content lineup translate into our subscriber and financial expectations. Well, I just happen to know the person who can address those topics. So I would now like to introduce Disney's Chief Financial Officer, Christine McCarthy.
Hello, Christine.
Thanks, Lowell.
You're welcome.
And thanks to all of you for joining us. We are so proud of what we've been able to share with you today. And I hope it has reinforced why we continue to see such tremendous opportunity in the direct-to-consumer space. As you have heard throughout the day, our more aggressive direct-to-consumer business plans, supported by our new organizational structure, will allow us to further increase the value that our services deliver to consumers.
Absolutely.
We'll also continue to be responsive to our investors as we are aligned in our goal of maximizing long-term shareholder value. We will continue to be transparent with all of you about our direct-to-consumer businesses. And we will continue providing the key metrics that help you best understand our progress. We will also provide incremental disclosures when appropriate. We plan to begin reporting results under our new structure in Q1 of fiscal 2021. Going forward, our operations will be organized under our two primary businesses.
Okay.
Disney Media and Entertainment and Disney Parks Experiences and Products. While we are still working through the details of our new financial reporting approach, our goal is to provide recast financials.
Thank you. Look, I know you may want to watch the end of this here. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna stop for a second and just kind of process what all we got just now. Let's process it. So what we can do is we can go through, because she's talking and it's wonderful, and I hope she has a wonderful rest of her day, but we're going to ignore her. What we can do is we can kind of just go through all of what we got in Marvel Studios Twitter page. So I'm just going to go through here and just make sure we didn't miss anything crazy. John Watts directing the new feature film for Marvel's first family, Fantastic Four. I think this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, announcements of the day. John Watts is interesting. That's not what I expected, to be honest with you, but at least we have a director confirmed. Quantum Mania, Ant-Man and the Wasp, that's a cool subtitle. And of course, Cassie Lang and obviously Kang the Conqueror. We have confirmed that we have Christian Bale in Thor, Love and Thunder, the I Am Groot series on Disney Plus, the holiday special, of course. Armor Wars, Iron Man Armor Wars. I mean, that's cool. Starring Don Cheadle as War Machine. Iron Heart, which we know that Robert Downey Jr. has kind of said yes to in the past, so we knew we would get that eventually. Secret Invasion is my favorite one personally. Secret Invasion means a lot for the future of the Marvel Universe, and if you're not familiar with that comic book, guys, it's going to be huge. Moon Knight, we didn't get the Oscar Isaac announcement though. That kind of, it doesn't concern me, but it makes me think, is he indeed confirmed? She-Hulk, Hawkeye, Captain Marvel 2, got a little bit of Shang-Chi, and then all of these trailers, man. This was like 5 trailer reactions in one video. It's absolutely insane. By the way, guys, I just want to say, everyone who tuned into this and watched along, I mean, if whether you left a thumbs up or you were in the chat active the whole time, I appreciate it big time. I am going to go through the chat, though. If you guys are still here and want to talk about a little bit of this, we can talk about it. So War Machine underutilized. Yeah. Well, now we get a little bit more of them. Question about the earlier Star Wars show. Did they say that or would be a miniseries? Well, which one? That's the question. They didn't say whether each show was a miniseries or a season. So we don't know what is what, but we do know there are going to be multiple seasons. I'm sure of a lot of them. Yeah. 500 likes, guys. I can't thank you enough. It's the most live viewers I've ever had, which is spectacular. It really helps out the channel too. And what's the biggest surprise of the night? For me, it's Secret Invasion was massive, a huge surprise. A couple of those Star Wars series was great. The Fantastic Four confirmation was great. Can you tell me what Hot Star is? We've got the Star, Hot Star. So essentially bringing in R-rated FX Fox content to Disney Plus and putting a wall up so you can access that. Or if you have kids, then you may not be able to access it, but you're able to set up your own system. So it's kind of Disney's way to bring in a movie like Logan, a movie like Deadpool, your Alien franchise, your Simpsons, make that more, keep it away from kids. So I think the Star thing's a cool idea. And I know that's internationally. Austin, I'm still shaking from the Loki trailer. The Loki trailer was spectacular. We got people up at 2 a.m. We didn't get Black Panther 2 news, but we did get confirmation that they're not recasting. And I think that's great. It's exactly what we want. That was cool. It was cool, wasn't it? No Spider-Man 3, but here's the thing. Spider-Man 3 is still Sony. So I was hoping we would get some Spider-Man 3, but it's not a shock to me because Spider-Man 3 is still, Disney and Sony with the character of Spider-Man, but mostly Sony. So I'm sure they're going to save that for a different time. We've got to get everyone locked in. We saw Toby may or may not be getting fitted for costumes. So we got to get everybody locked in. But we'll see. Will Star be free for subscribers? I believe so. I don't think there was a cost with Star. Maybe an extra cost if you do like one of those bundles. I don't think there's a cost. I may have to go back and rewatch. I was setting up for the live stream. But yeah, Spider-Man 3, I agree with Mike here. And Mike brings up a good point. Spider-Man 3 will get its spotlight. I absolutely believe that. I think we're going to get some huge announcements over the next couple of months that I'll definitely talk about on this channel. I mean, we covered a couple days ago. I had 3, I think, Spider-Man videos, 2 or 3. So we've got a lot of Spider-Man news over the last couple of days. We do know, according to Collider, that Andrew Garfield is confirmed at least. Can you believe I'm going to be in a Pixar movie? Red Panda. Oh, man, the Buzz Lightyear. The Lightyear Pixar announcement was awesome, man. So freaking awesome. I loved seeing that. And now, you know, just in case you guys are wanting to watch this, this is more the investor part of the Disney presentation, man. What were your all's favorite parts? I want to know, what were your all's favorite parts of today's huge showcase? 2 hours and 40 minutes in, the longest live stream I've ever done. Hulu is cool. Yeah, Hulu's cool. Star, we just mentioned that is the Hulu esque for international viewers. And I like the ESPN Plus thing as well. We Peyton's Places and adding that into the bundle. I think the Loki trailer was a highlight out of the trailers. Falcon and Winter Soldier, of course, we've seen WandaVision, so nothing there shocked me. I can't wait for the Lightyear movie. I'm still shaking. I mean, that's top 5 announcements of the night for me, guys. That is top 5. I think it'd be fun to work on a video, best announcements. I don't know if you guys want that. Best announcements of today, maybe ranking my favorite announcements. Lightyear, 100%. Marvel and Lightyear. French Dispatch, I'm interested because that's Fox. Why they didn't announce that. And guys, I'm going to roll through the chat a little bit more. Let's see what she's saying. Make sure nothing important here.
Producing and acquiring local content.
Yeah. So let's we're going to wind down. We're going to go about 10 minutes longer. Hey, if you're still here, don't want to sound like I'm begging. If you guys want to stay tuned and check out some of the we want the video. Yeah, ranking. Listen, man. So I'm out of notifications for the day. Right? So you'll have to pay attention, be sure you're subbed and whatnot. But if you'd like a ranking, that's something I'll work on tonight for you guys. That's something I'll work on and probably put up best announcements from this entire shebang. I mean, how do I narrow that down? My goodness, how do I narrow that down? What a spectacular night. So if you guys want to subscribe, whether it's subscribe, hit a thumbs up on this for all my videos, for the love that you guys leave. I mean, it really does mean a lot to the channel and those specific videos. The videos that you see perform from me is because of your all's engagement, and it means so much to me that you all are there. I texted my buddy 3C Films just now. He is probably really busy making videos, but I said, hey, man, if you want to hop on, I'll hop on real quick. But I know that guy is working his butt off right now to bring you guys some videos. So stay tuned to his channel. Stay tuned to my channel. Probably want to do top 5 moments from tonight, since you guys said that's something that would be cool. Were you disappointed by anything? You know, it's tough. I don't want to say disappointed. I did expect some Spider-Man stuff. Didn't get any Spider-Man stuff. Maybe wanted, you know, a little bit of X-Men, but we got Fantastic Four, so I can't complain too much. You know, I was hoping maybe we would get 1 or 2 of those Star Wars things that have been rumored. We didn't get that. Maybe a little bit more footage here and there, but I can't complain. Yeah, a good point. No Daredevil. I hope Blade is rated R. I have a feeling it might be. We've heard Deadpool is sticking with the R rating. I think if Deadpool does it, I think Blade can do it. Yeah, I did want some Spider-Man for sure, and maybe a little Daredevil announcement. But hey, it's early, guys. We've got time. We've got all kinds of time. And we know that these things are coming if they do come. Yeah, I was hoping for an Eternals trailer as well. I think that would have been cool. A complaint here. What happened with Fantastic Four? We got our director confirmation, John Watts, and we got our first official logo, which is super cool. Yeah, they did it one after another, and I didn't really have time to breathe, man. I didn't have time to breathe. Yeah, I'm so happy they're not recasting Boseman. That would have been not good. Not good. So wouldn't have liked that. And no Shang-Chi trailer. I think it's a little early still. I think it's a little early for Shang-Chi. Well, I guess technically not, because it's coming out before Eternals, but I think they're just kind of waiting until we get that first big Disney movie back in theaters. And then as soon as we get that big Disney movie back in theaters, they're going to premiere a trailer for Shang-Chi, because we know Shang-Chi, it being on the horizon, we've got to see something from it soon. And we know they're hard at work on that movie. Who do you want to play the Fantastic Four? I mean, I'm in the same boat as everybody else. I want John Krasinski. I want Emily Blunt. There was a Zac Efron rumor for a Human Torch. I don't hate that. I think he's a pretty good actor. Somebody have a good night. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're leaving, the Ahsoka Tano spinoff series, man. Oh yeah, it was mentioned. Yeah. Go back and check it. You can rewind this live stream. We talked about the Ahsoka series. We talked about the New Republic, the High Republic, the Republic. We didn't get the Old Republic, which was unfortunate. I did want a bit more from that. Kang the Conqueror and Ant-Man and the Wasp. I appreciate you guys bringing all this stuff to my attention, by the way. Kang the Conqueror. Avatar 2. Yeah, Movie Files. How you doing, man? Surprised we didn't get more of the Fox movie slate because that, or 20th Century, not Fox anymore movie slate, because that is under the Disney banner. But I think they were just too busy with some of this other stuff. Black Widow, I'm excited for that. We didn't get to see too much. 2022 movies got mixed around in terms of release order. Thor 4 is where Black Panther should be. Oh, interesting. I didn't even pay attention to that. I didn't even look at the release dates. Yeah, that's interesting. I'll have to go back and look at the release dates. I'm really confused by the Star Wars timeline. Listen, there's a lot. We're going to have to get it laid out, or at least I am, on a piece of paper just to figure out, what we're getting with the Star Wars timeline. Taron Egerton as Johnny Storm and Hugh Jackman as Ben Grimm. I don't hate that. Hugh Jackman's tough because he's already played Wolverine. I know in a different universe, but Taron Egerton as Johnny Storm, I don't hate that at all. No X-Men. Yeah, no X-Men. Man, Bane. I really wanted Darth Bane, but something like that. Maybe he'll pop up eventually, as well as Revan, obviously. Wish a little bit of Spider-Man 3 news. Yeah, me too. Came here 2 hours ago, and I come back and y'all still here. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. This has been the longest. Seriously, and I was out this weekend. Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you. I had pneumonia this weekend. I was out cold. So I'm glad my voice recovered enough for me to do this live stream. I appreciate you guys tuning in for those reasons, that I was able to stay okay during all this. Been drinking some water and whatnot. I haven't eaten dinner yet either. I got to eat dinner. What do you think about the Groot Disney Plus show? I like it, man. I like it a lot. I think it's cute. It's a good opportunity for us to see baby Groot again, because we know he's growing up now. I think that's awesome. Let's see. Billy from Stranger Things is Wolverine. I like that a lot. Actually, I like that even more. Kevin Feige confirmed multiverse in Spider-Man 3. Yes, he did. That's true. Now, it was real quick, but in passing, he said, we're also going to expand the multiverse in Doctor Strange as well as Spider-Man 3. And I'm like, that's big. That's big, y'all. So, hey, here's what we're going to do. And Fardine, thank you so much. No Muppet movie. Spider-Man, the Buzz Lightyear origin was awesome. Here's what we're going to do, guys. Sunday, we're going to talk more about this during my weekly live stream, 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to work on a top 5 moments from tonight's event. May have to expand it to top 10 because there were so many moments. And I'm going to bring you guys that maybe later on tonight. I may even post that tonight. So out of notifications, you'll have to stay tuned. Tomorrow, I've got 4 reviews that I'm working on. And this weekend, again, we've got the live stream. We've got more Disney. Let's make sure they're not saying anything else. That's
how they want it. We believe the combined strength of all of our efforts will fundamentally transform the Walt Disney Company.
Okay, all right. Is YouTube your full-time job? I have gigs on the side, but yes, as of last year, it is my full-time job. So anyone who sent in a super chat tonight, very much appreciated. It helps the channel. It all goes back into the channel. Working on a new microphone, all that stuff. So, but again, that is not something I like to push for, because you guys were just in this to watch this, and I totally understand that. And for all the likes, man, let's see what we ended at. 589. Thank you all so much. Seriously, freaking awesome. All right, guys, appreciate it big time. Whew. I need to go cool off. Take a cold bath. Hey, no way. That's cool. That's cool. 76.6. Okay. Also, really quick, feel free to rewind this. Feel free to rewind this and watch through the entire thing again if you missed any of the major announcements. Appreciate your support and everybody who came in for the first time tonight.